And welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andrew Kraft. A major update in the Trump hush money payment conviction trial and case here. We're hearing from Judge Juan Merchan today. Meg Kennard, our friend there at the Associated Press, has it that the judge has ordered President-elect Donald Trump to be sentenced on January 10th in the New York hush money case. Well, our colleague at Fox 5 New York, Jessica Formoso, has more. Okay, looks like we don't have any audio on that, and we do apologize here. But in the meantime, we do want to bring into the conversation some of our legal analysts and friends who we rely on so much to help us make sense of what Judge Juan Merchan did today. That's, of course, legal analyst, former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani. He joins us. Nima, good to see you here. So we apologize about that audio there in that report, but let's get right to it. So I want to bring this up because the original sentencing date was July 11th of last year. Then it was moved to September 18th of last year. Then it was indefinitely postponed, and this was kind of in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now Judge Merchan issuing this ruling today, not dismissing the case, but setting a new date of January the 10th. How would you characterize this? What is he doing here?
Well, I'm surprised in terms of how Judge Juan Merchan has handled the timing of it all. Some of it, of course, is Donald Trump's own doing because he, of course, asked for the sentencing to be delayed until after the November general election. But we're talking about a conviction that happened in May 30th, I believe, of last year. Now, all of a sudden, about 10 days before the inauguration and 1 week, we get a Friday afternoon late notification that Donald Trump is going to be sentenced a week from today on Friday. Now, we can expect that sentence to be an unconditional discharge, which is essentially no substantive sentence at all. So we're talking about no period of incarceration, which was unlikely in any event, no home confinement, no probation, not even a fine. But it's still important because under most states' laws, including New York, that felony conviction isn't final until there's that judgment of conviction, that sentence. And of course, Trump will appeal that conviction to the New York Supreme Court Appellate Division, then the New York Court of Appeal, which is their version of the Supreme Court, then of course to the United States Supreme Court. But now that process is going to have to start within the next week. And I'm sure Trump is going to try to get the appellate courts in New York to step in and stop next week's sentencing. But if he's unsuccessful, he will be indeed a convicted felon.
Yeah, and some of our producers who have followed this so closely, they remind us that Trump does have the option to appear in person or virtually for this. But from page 17 of this order, Nima, Judge Merchan writes he is not inclined to sentence Trump to prison. He also rejected DA Bragg's suggestion that he preserve the verdict, but end proceedings as it would deny Trump's right to a path for appeal here. So it does seem like Judge Juan Merchan is leaving the door open for the appellate process for Trump and his attorneys here. But let's go into that. Likely sentence would be an unconditional discharge here. What does that mean?
So the district attorney took a few different positions. Obviously, they argued against the defense motions to have the case dismissed. They said that one or two things should potentially happen. The case should be held in abeyance, which means basically put on hold until Trump is out of office. But that would mean 2029. Judge Juan Merchan said, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Then there's the possibility of essentially terminating the case. That's something that rarely happens. Essentially, if a criminal defendant dies, the case has to stop. But again, obviously, Trump is president-elect. He's not dead, so that doesn't make sense. So really, the judge had to rule on the substantive motions, which I'm sure we'll talk about, because they're going to be issues on appeal. The first, of course, being presidential immunity. The second, which is a newer argument, is that because Trump is now president-elect and soon to be president, the sentence would interfere with the performance of his duties. That's more of a separation of powers or a supremacy clause issue. But really, Andrew, we've been talking about this case for months, really years, and the writing was on the wall that Donald Trump was not going to receive any substantive sentence in this case. We talked about the gag order and his violations and Trump not being held in contempt. So really just the question was Judge Juan Merchan finally going to rule on these motions and really start that appellate process? And it seems like indeed he has, and that conviction will be final, and we'll see Trump litigate this through the courts of appeal. The story is far from over.
So, Nemo, what about in an unconditional discharge? So, may be not a punitive penalty as far as jail time is concerned. What about a fine? He did have to pay fines for violating gag orders many times during the course of the trial. What about a fine here for the penalty?
I thought the fine was the most likely outcome in this case. I never thought confinement would be an issue. Same thing with probation, either formal or informal. Does not make sense to put a former president, especially a president-elect, on probation. I think Judge Juan Merchan's concern was probably, well, if I impose a fine and Trump doesn't pay the fine, what am I going to do? Am I going to take him into custody? So just to avoid any continuing jurisdiction or potential issues in this case, the judge said, look, I'm just going to be done with it. There will be a conviction. Trump will appeal the conviction, but there's going to be no penalty. And, if you're talking about the seriousness of this case, and we've spent a lot of time talking about it, obviously, Donald Trump has no previous criminal history. We're talking about Class E felonies, which are the least serious under New York law. There was a good legal argument that really these should have been misdemeanors. Any false business records in furtherance of or to cover up another crime can be felonies, but that argument was a bit of a legal stretch. So of all of the criminal cases that Donald Trump faced, and obviously they've all gone away almost entirely because now he's president-elect, this was by far and away the least serious. So there was never real possibility of incarceration for him, despite some of his opponents asking for it.
Okay, so Nima, I want to ask somewhat of a political question, but there is a legal answer I think you could provide here. For many of Trump's opponents, it matters to them that they can call him a convicted felon. So help us explain why in this scenario they can still, if the sentence is handed down, they can still call him that.
He still is indeed a convicted felon. The sentence has nothing to do with the felony conviction. Someone can receive a sentence of life in prison or no sentence at all, and the felony conviction remains. So obviously, when someone is a convicted felon, it can have legal implications, one of which is not the ability to serve as president. There's no impediment to being president because you have a felony conviction. That's not something that's required by the Constitution. Now, obviously, Trump cares a lot about
they call shots,
that
stigma,
and he will appeal this conviction, and he will go through the various process. And he has some arguments on appeal. We've seen him have some.
Yes. We back in the building with another podcast vlog, and this is RAWDOPE podcast vlog, and I'm your host, Ham 5000. And without further ado, good morning. Oh man, whoo! I'm coming off a horrific loss, man. I was a little going through it, man. Pittsburgh loss. That was tough. You know what I'm saying? That was a tough loss for the game. You get what I'm saying? I gotta wake and bake to that. Where's my phone at? Pittsburgh loss. You know what I'm saying? Wild card seat. I got a lot on the chopping blocks for y'all. So this is me wrapping it up. This is you know what I mean? I'm going to talk about everything. We opening the mics up. I'm going to be here for a while. Let me get them blocks right. You know what I mean? Original garment. Shout out to my wall, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the wall ball Molly in the back. You know what I'm saying? Got the guys with me. Oh, man. So we talking about Trump. Trump's going to be sentenced this week. Purposely, what's the day? The 5th, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He'll be sentenced on Thursday. I think Thursday or Friday, but he'll get nothing. So what I'm messed up about is I gotta get straight to it in the morning. What I'm messed up about is even though it's the president, I understand that he got the way. But how you get convicted of a felony and you won't receive no penalty? Because that's what they saying when they sentence. What they gonna do? Probation, time served. What is the sentence about? President Trump, I sentence you to have a good 4-year term. That's crazy, bro. The world is crazy, bro, because that you get convicted like Marilyn Mosley, Captain Puke, anybody you see in the office get convicted, go to jail, especially when it's the FBI. But Donald Trump's not going to jail, and he's going to pardon himself. That's just the way things go. And it just let me know that America's about a bag. I'm really messed up because I've been convicted of a felony before. And being convicted of a felony before, It's like you can't do nothing. I never seen the judge say, the judge lied to you and say, I would try to help you out, but you went to trial, so I have to give you the maximum sentence. In my world of being a person that been through court, when you go to trial, you receive the maximum penalty. You do. So Donald Trump is proposed to be sentenced on the 10th. It's no sentence. Like, what are you going to sentence the president of the commander in chief of the free country? What are you going to sentence him to? That's everything I got to say. Hey, yo, listen, man. I came in a little date, so wake and bake with me. I'm gonna put the phone lines up too. The phone, hold up. The phone lines is opening up too. This is Sunday, man. If you up with me, rock out. If you just hit this, please subscribe. When you come in this room, subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to subscribe, like the video. That's all I ask. Like the video, and if you like what you see, go in my safe. So 500 pieces of evidence in there. Go look me up and understand who you talking to. Know to me. But give me a like, y'all. Don't sit in here and look at me. You know what I mean? You want something to look at? I give you something to look at. You just want to look.
So everyone's been calling Trump a felon, but he is not a felon for the purposes of the law until he is sentenced.
I'll give y'all something to look at.
So again, it's
y'all can look at the wall while I roll my blunt up. You see the TV out the blunt? You feel me? Because y'all don't want to like, so it's no need of me being in the camera. Y'all can look at the wall. 16, 15 people in here. I can't get a like. Just look at the wall.
So one or two things will happen. The appellate division of the Supreme Court is going to intervene. And let's not forget, Trump has had some success before the appellate courts in New York. Not necessarily in this case as much as the Letitia James civil fraud case. Trump went to the appellate courts. He had his bond amount on appeal reduced significantly. The defense was able to get Ivanka dismissed from that case. So there's the possibility in the next week that the appellate courts in New York step in and stop this sentencing. But if not, we know what Judge Juan Merchan's sentence is going to be. It's going to be that unconditional discharge. Essentially, Trump will be a felon. There will be no sentence, and the appellate process will begin. It'll take months, just like any other appeal. Again, unless the appellate courts decide to fast track it there.
Okay, so but in 10 days from that date, he'll be sworn in as president for a second time. Will there be any conditions placed on him?
I don't think so. I think it's so impractical to impose conditions on a president. And I think Judge Juan Merchan knows that and sees that and is just going to finalize this conviction and let that appeals process start.
All right. Nima Rahmani, as always, help. Thank you.
I'm back. My face be big as shit in the camera. Get that down. Get that back to regular size. I'm back. Like God. Hey, look at the wall. So basically, the bro won't get a kiss.
Is weighed in on this. Trump's incoming White House Communications Director, Stephen Chung, with a statement here. Let's put that
So
up.
what we get, John?
So
what we smoke weed. We just having fun. I don't care who sees. So what we get high. That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
President Trump
I'm putting that wake and bake in me.
The presidential transition
Here it is. This is a process.
And to execute the vital duties of the presidency unobstructed by the remains of this or any remnants of the witch hunts. There should be no sentencing, and President Trump will continue fighting against these hoaxes until they are all dead there. So, very, very strong statement, very strong rhetoric and language from Stephen Chung as well.
One thing I don't like. Hold up. Pause this real quick. One thing I don't like, chat. I do not like something. This is something that I don't like. Yo, I don't not like having a lighter. Y'all don't y'all hate when people grab y'all lighters? I'm looking right now. I'm like, yo, how I'm going to wake and bake with these people? I don't see my lighter. Where is my lighter at? Why do people put my lighters in their pocket? Like, I don't understand that. My lighter. My lighter. My lighter. It's my lighter. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. So that's the one thing I got on Trump right now. Ice-T got pulled over. Okay, YouTube star Corey Pritchett Jr. wanted by FBI after kidnapping 2 women. Now this is breaking news. Now Corey is a dude out of Houston that do all this, but I gotta I gotta get to it. I gotta get to it. I gotta understand why Corey's like that. Before I get to Diddy, before I get to Dirk, Charleston, like all that. But this is the Sunday. Listen to me. This is Sunday. So I'm gonna take y'all everywhere. It's Sunday. I'm gonna take y'all everywhere. It's Sunday. It's the wrap up. So everything, and it's a good thing because everything like the last week of December to the first week of the new year, we talking about it, y'all. So hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, tap in with me, ride out with me. We riding. We riding. I want to know what this kid like that for. I do. That interested me. I should have put him in the description.
What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this
I'm gonna look it up.
I got some news from D-Rose today. YouTube star Corey Pritchard Jr. is wanted by the feds after allegedly kidnapping 2 women and then fleeing the country to Dubai. In the moment the news hit the internet, everybody's acting surprised, everybody's shocked, everybody said that he crashed out and threw his career away over 2 women. I'm not one of those people. Now, I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm just saying I don't know the full side of the story. Yes, I read the article. Yes, I read the women's statements. Yes, I reviewed the evidence. But the fact still remains that we only hear the story from the
women's perspective.
We haven't heard what Corey got to say about all this. Now, I do admit, him fleeing the country, him running away, him going to Dubai, that looks guilty as hell. That's a side of guilt. Because I'm under the impression that I committed a crime. If I'm under the impression that 2 women is going to the police about me, the last thing I'm going to do is run. I'm going to stay in the U.S. and fight the charges. I got the money. I got the clout. What the hell I'm running for? So those are the questions Corey got to answer.
Corey Pritchard, I want to run.
Throw this out here. I listened to the story. I read what the women wrote. I reviewed their statements. I think a big piece of the story is missing. I think they withholding valuable information. Yes, I get what they said because the story they telling really don't make sense. So I'm finna read this article to you guys. We finna break it down, and we gonna come to the conclusion about the reason why Corey allegedly crashed out in the house. It is shocking. Let's go.
So YouTube celeb Corey Pritchard. If y'all know him, he's a dude that be on YouTube. I think he's from Texas or somewhere down there. He be doing a lot of car joints. He do a lot of car vloggers and stuff like that. He allegedly kidnapped 2 women and take them to Dubai. How the fuck did you kidnap 2 people and take them to Dubai and get past customs and all that? How do you kidnap 2 women where you can't get on the plane with no guns, no weapons going out the country? That's dead. How somebody get kidnapped and don't tell them people like I'm being traveled beyond my thing? But let's listen to the report. This is crazy.
Here's the article. It says a family blogger and online rapper whose YouTube channel amassed over 1 million subscribers is accused of briefly kidnapping a woman in Texas before then relocating outside the U.S. Corey Pritchard Jr., 26, was charged on December 26 with 1 count of aggravated kidnapping. He is accused of taking the woman on a high-speed car ride with a second woman and threatening both of their lives, according to a criminal complaint obtained by Huffington Post. Pritchard on Friday addressed the allegations in a message to his over 600,000 followers on Instagram, writing, "Don't worry, laugh out loud. I'm finna give the details on here and in the court of law." So he issued a statement. Because right now, the feds are alleging that he ran away. But Corey got on Instagram and said, "I'm going to give y'all the details on here and in the court of law." So that shows me that he does plan on making a trip back to the United States of America. Even he knows you can't run forever. So let's continue reading. The incident underpinning the charge allegedly took place on November 23rd in the Houston area, with the 2 women telling police that they planned to ride ATVs with Pritchard and go bowling at night, according to the complaint. But after they arrived at the bowling alley, the women thought the rapper seemed to be acting suspicious, and they asked him to leave, which he did. So let me get this straight. Corey meets a woman. He invites her out. She invites her friends.
Right.
They go do a workout. They go ride ATVs.
Right.
And then they go to the bowling alley. And that's when the women say he changed. He started acting suspicious. He kept walking away. He kept looking over his shoulder. He kept whispering to the homeboys. And the women said he was acting so creepy. That's when they said, man, you got to raise up out of here. You got to get the hell away from us. And they said he simply left. So let's get that straight. The women said Corey was acting suspicious. She said him and his homies kept whispering, kept looking over their shoulder because they had a feud with somebody at the bowling alley. The women told them to leave. The men left. All right, let's continue reading.
It's crazy.
One of the women later messaged Pritchett to say that he left some items in his car, according to the complaint. Pritchett met with the women at a parking lot and offered to give them a ride home, to which they agreed. So, all right, this dude is acting strange at the bowling alley.
We're all gonna get
He
y'all a ride
acted
home.
so strange that y'all told him to leave. But once y'all found out y'all left some belongings in his car, y'all called him back and met with him. He gave y'all the belongings. He offered y'all a ride home, and y'all both agreed. I'm not trying to play Monday morning quarterback, but ladies, if a dude is acting strange,
why would you get in the car?
if a dude scared the hell out of y'all that y'all ordered him to leave, why get in that vehicle with him?
Right.
If all that is true, why would you put yourself in danger and ride off into the sunset with Corey after y'all already told him to get the hell away from y'all? That don't really make sense to me.
Don't make sense at all.
During the drive, both women noticed Pritchett's behavior was different from earlier in the day. Eventually, Pritchett drove in the opposite direction of the woman's apartment and ended up on the highway, the complaint said. Pritchett was allegedly making phone calls to unknown people as he seemingly increased the vehicle speed to over 100 miles per hour. The woman said Pritchett pulled out a gold-colored handgun and waved it out the vehicle's sunroof. So let me get this straight. It seemed like Corey probably thought he was being backdoored or set up by the women. Because he drove past her apartment. He like, I ain't making that stop. I'm going on the freeway. And he started traveling over 100 miles per hour, started making phone calls, started acting frantic. He was legit scared. And he pulled out a gun and raised it out the sunroof. So I want to know was he being followed? Did he feel like the women were setting him up? Because we know this is a backdoor culture. Yeah. That's the risk you take when you meet up with these women. That's why I don't do it. A lot of y'all dudes be all on these dating websites. Yeah, y'all be all on Facebook dating. Y'all be all on POF. Y'all be all on tag meeting these strange women. And then when you get around them, your conscience is eating up at you. That guilt is kicking in. Your mind is telling you, Negro, what the hell is you doing? You don't know this woman. Right. You got them all in your car. You at the bowling alley. Yeah. That's why y'all dudes be crashing out. Be acting strange. Yeah. Because you know you got some business doing what you ain't supposed to. Yeah. You know you taking a risk, a leap of faith every time you meet a woman. That's the climate we living in. You can no longer meet these women off the website no more. You can't. They looking at you as an easy target, and they looking at you as an easy lick. Fellas, pay attention. But let's continue.
Dinner. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
So, what I'm getting out of this, Corey Pritchett, you know, YouTuber, y'all know Corey. It's just fishy, man. We got to get down to it. He posed the Jews. Girls felt uncomfortable, told him to leave. He leaves. He seen them walking through a parking lot. He gives them a ride. He rides past the apartment building. But unfortunately, he posed took them to Dubai. I just want to know how you get kidnapped and go to Dubai if it ain't a private jet. Where's the private jet at? I got to hear it. Let's go. Where's the private jet at? The paperwork is online too, y'all. Go to Yahoo. Look it up.
Pritchett to take her back to her apartment. She attempted to calm him down by asking him to pray with them as he continued to drive at a high speed, according to the complaint. At one point, Pritchett made a video call to an unknown person whose contact was saved to his phone as future wife. He asked him if he had the perfect opportunity and was driving in the middle of nowhere and no one could hear no screams, should he do it? The person on the phone responded with a yes. So wait a minute. He got these two women allegedly hostage. He kidnapped them. He making phone calls to everybody. And then he makes a phone call to a woman and he says, if I had the opportunity, I'm driving in the middle of nowhere. No one can hear them scream. Should I do it? And the female replied, yes, we need to find out who she is. We need to go through the phone history. We need to see who did Corey make a phone call to around that time? Because that's a person who holds the key to all this information. And why would she reply yes? And my homie called me, hey, I got these two females in the car. Don't want to hear them scream. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Should I do it? I'm like, nigga, hell no. Nigga, you was there in 100 years. You man. Tell me where you at so I can send some help on the way. Because, nigga, you sounded crazy. You don't just reply with no yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not really understanding. That's a very important but valuable piece of information. If it's true. But let's continue.
Yeah.
The women feared for their lives, believing they was going to be taken to a remote location to be killed, according to the complaint. Pritchett took the woman's phone after noticing that they had been texting each other, the complaint said. Pritchett allegedly fired 4 to 5 shots out the window and pointed the firearm at the women around this time. He then pulled over on the shoulder of the highway and ordered the women to get out the vehicle, the complaint said. This is your only opportunity, they claim Pritchett told him. Wait a minute. So he pulls out the strap, he shoots 4 to 5 times out the window, and then he pointed it at them. He noticed they was texting each other, so he took their cell phones so they won't have communication, and then pulled over on the side of the highway and said, y'all got to get the hell out of my vehicle. This y'all only chance. The more I read this, the more I listen to this story, it seemed like Corey felt like the women was trying to backdoor him. I'm the same way. Every time I meet a woman and she texting too much in her phone, she's stepping away to make phone calls.
This is crazy.
Said, man, she might be trying to backdoor me. We seen it time
after
time again.
Now,
I'm not saying you behave like this. I'm not saying you take the woman hostage, go on a high-speed chase, shoot out the window. None of that. But you gotta be careful. You gotta pay attention to these women's behaviors when they in your presence. You got to.
He did that shit down in Texas.
Women drop locations.
Women drop locations.
It seemed like he felt like the woman was trying to set him up. That's why he pulled over on the side of the highway and dropped him off. I'm not saying it's right, but let's continue reading. When he drove off, the 2 women flagged down a Good Samaritan and called 911, prompting law enforcement to respond. According to the complaint, the woman stated that Pritchett had at one point told them, I'm going to F y'all and then kill y'all. That's a predatory statement.
That's a predatory
statement.
If
that's true, he needs to be locked up. Go ahead and come back to the U.S. Go ahead and face these charges, because that is ridiculous. That's despicable to tell 2 young ladies that. But let's continue reading. One of the women had screenshots from a location sharing app that police said corroborated their statements, including claims about the high speed at Pritchett's vehicle. Authorities were unable to make contact with Pritchett, but said he indicated on social media that he was leaving the U.S. to start a new life in Dubai. Now, that's what Corey got an answer to. Now, he posted on IG, he gonna tell his side of the story, but you gotta answer why you fled the country.
Because he wanted to leave.
Why you purchased a one-way ticket.
What is wrong with somebody leaving the country? Like, this is different.
He's going to say this. I felt like I was being backdoored. The women was texting in their phone. They do some
this don't make sense. This don't make no sense, y'all. This don't make sense.
On the side of the highway because I feared for my life. Now, I'm pretty sure he's going to deny putting the strap at him. He's going to deny making a threat to him. Because right now, it's he say,
she say, yeah, but it's 2 of them against 1.
Don't nobody got
it's 2 against 1, though, bro.
That's all I'm saying. Let's continue reading. Pritchett flew to Qatar on a one-way ticket December 9th, the complaint said, according to NBC affiliate KPRC. Authorities are trying to bring him back to the U.S. Now, my only question is, if this incident happened on November 23rd,
Qatar, I'm trying to go to Dubai, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Leave a comment. Picture had achieved fame on YouTube. Video about relationship and family with his now ex-wife, Carmen Pritchett. According to KBRC, she has more than 5 million followers now.
Fame on YouTube with lighthearted videos about relationship and family with his now ex-wife, Carmen Pritchett, according to KPRC. She has more than 500 followers on Instagram. The latest video on his family YouTube page was added over a year ago. He has recently seemed to focus more on his music career. So yeah, man, I admit, this don't look good to Corey. It looked like he crashed out. It looked like he had a medic episode. You start driving.
Corey going to prison if this true.
Phone card, you start waving the strap.
Texas is not a place where you do that shit at, bro.
So he gotta come up with an explanation.
You know what I mean?
Why it happened.
Prison ain't just where you do that at.
But anyway, that's the story. Y'all do it as y'all want. I know y'all can speculate. Is he guilty? Is he innocent? Was the lady trying to set him up? All those are legit questions. And I'm gonna ask the same questions, to be honest with you guys. But those are my thoughts on this story. Share this video, give me a like, and leave a comment as well, and let me know. Do you think Corey's guilty or do you think he's innocent? Share this video. I love you guys. Peace.
Okay. Yo, Corey Pitchett. He's in trouble. Yo. He's in trouble. Man, that story sounds fishy to me. You know what I mean? They're fleeing to Dubai. A lot of dudes going to Dubai taking their shahada. But going to Dubai with a kidnapping charge on a female is kind of tough. Like, you know what I mean? They don't play like that over here. But to get back in the United States, I don't know, man. I feel like the story sounds important. You know what I mean? Corey Pritchard, I was watching Corey for a while, maybe a couple years ago. I stopped watching him. You know what I mean? Like, I stopped watching shit once we get to the top because they not thirsty no more. But he was alright. He's a YouTuber dude from Texas. I thought he was rich, but him and his wife had a big feud. Corey Pritchard and his wife had a big feud. She was saying he was broke and this and that. All the shit that go on in relationships. But I don't know, man. This new sex offender charge is vicious. I wouldn't say he's a sex offender, but kidnapping a chick is just tough. Kidnapping a chick is just tough. You know what I mean? Kidnapping a chick is just tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. Kidnapping a chick is tough. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. What we got on here? What's my man? Okay, something I ain't talking about in a while, y'all. Chat. I ain't talking about my man, Diddy. What's going on with Diddy? They said Diddy had a meltdown. And, you know, he had a meltdown in jail. What's that? The meltdown I reported on that. What's new about my man, Ditto? 3725. Feds make plans to reveal Diddy co-conspirators. Oh. See, every time it has, every time, how did this guy know? For 1 second, yo, how did this guy even know that feds make plans to reveal Diddy co-conspirators on March the 25th? Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. Like, yo, bro, like, come on. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Diddy really? Co-conspirators? Like, I'm just looking up stuff, like, because this is kind of different. I just want to see what's new on it. Give an update. I know the latest thing was that he was stressed out in jail. And I told you, I did a video on that. I said, basically, him being stressed out in jail ain't nothing but new bitter syndromes. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get into this right here. Because vloggers post so much. Us vloggers, we just watch each other's shit and just comment and go do our research. But JAYZ and Diddy rape accusers can stay anonymous. Everybody know about that, but let's just see this. I don't understand how your accuser can stay anonymous to what, trial? You know what I mean? But in a court of law for Diddy, JAYZ's in a lawsuit, but Diddy, he has to face his accuser. It's like, come on, that's a part of his rights. That's a part of his due process. He has to face his accuser.
Scales, a New York federal judge ruled the accuser who alleges that JAYZ and Diddy sexually assaulted her can stay anonymous for now.
Ain't that some different stuff, y'all?
Year 2000, after she was
25 years ago.
MTV Video Music Awards after party when she was only 13 years old. The now 38-year-old spoke to NBC News about her accusations.
I'm scared of what could happen.
Safi?
I'm more afraid of
hell no.
eat me alive.
Hell no.
From the inside out.
Hell no. Hell no. Get the fuck out of here. Hell no. That ain't Safi. If that's my man Safi that I've been looking for years, say something that was gonna make me know that's you, Safi. Say something. Say the head monster name. Say the project name right now if that's you, Safi. If that's you, my nigga, say the project name where I met you at. And nigga, I don't even do this, nigga. I'm sending a number across. Say, this is my man. If this the Safi, I know Safi, look, my God. That's my motherfucking man. I've been looking for him for years. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's shout out to Newark, New Jersey. I didn't mean to get off topic, but my man say, Dayton Street Safi. Oh man, that's my motherfucking dog. Yo, how we gonna do this, man? How we gonna do this, Safi? How we gonna do this, man? Safi, you on your phone right now. Type in RAWDOPE podcast at gmail.com. Same way you spell it. RAWDOPE podcast. RAWDOPE podcast at gmail.com. Send me your number, bro. Send me your number. I can't do it over here. But yeah, send me your number. I don't want to say it online, my personal number. But you got to have my number. We got a lot of catching up to do. This is my guy right here. This is my motherfucking man right here. Like, this is my man right here, bro. That's my homie. Safi, man. That's my homie right there. Damn, bro. I'm waiting for that to come through. You got me all off my topics. Man, I ain't seen this nigga since 05. I went to prison and shit, and I ain't see my man no more. Love you too, bro. You know the love is unconditional. Cuz, call me, hit the email, send me your phone number, or go to RAWDOPE podcast on Instagram and just drop your number in there real quick, Safi. My motherfucking man, we got the rap, Jack. This is my man, Safi. Safi, look, man, I was just telling somebody about you, Safi. No bullshit. I was just telling somebody about you, yo. I literally was just telling somebody about you. My man Safi. Yeah, yo, that monster. That's what he said for me, Safi. That higher court. Yeah, it was a monster. You passed all out with the buttons on. That's my man Safi, bro. Damn, yo, fuck me up, bro. You would jump offline and go holler at my man Safi, man, for years. My homeboy, for real. Shout out to High Court, all the homies out there. I met a few good men out there. And my closest friends in New Jersey was a guy by the name of Tariq, guy by the name of Qua, and Safi, and Lil Rob. They the 4 niggas from Jersey, bro. I had unconditional love for. I ain't gonna lie to you. They was my friends. Lil Rob, Mika brother, Safi, Tattoo, and Qua. You know what I'm saying? And I only talk to Qua up the dick now, but my man Safi, yo. Where the fuck Tat just come home from? Safi sent an email, yo. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? Send the email. Matter of fact, Safi, I'll put a number up here, yo. I gotta open the phone lines up anyway. Yeah, I did it. You. Yeah, man. It's like I gotta rap this slim. Like, it's deep, bro. You know though that though. You know what I'm saying? I be talking to choir. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna do it all online. Just to give you a little update before I get back. But hit that notification, but hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. I be talking to choir, bro. I talk to Mecca and them. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to him for a while. Oh, he was he had 10 years. Dang, he just came on. I got the rap to him, yo. Hit that email, bro. Hit Instagram, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hit the Instagram, bro. Like, what's your Instagram, Safi? Put it up there. You know what I mean? This is my Instagram right here, yo. Go into your Instagram right now, yo. Send me a number or something. You know, what state you in right now, Si? My motherfucking man, Safi. Damn, yo, you don't got no email either. You don't got no email either, bro. You in the South, and you even Texas online. I know where you at. Hey, yo, I'm gonna put a number up here. Call this number, Safi, so you can get my number real quick. I'm about to put my number. Open up the file line. Open up the I got a number that I open up for my fan. Yeah, man. You say email you. I'm about to show you my email right now, bro. I know my friends is like, yo, this nigga just start talking to his man. That's the email right there, bro. Send me that email right now. Send me your number, nigga. Send me your number. Yeah, there it is. All you got to do is send that email right there, Safi. How the fuck you find a podcast, Safi? You get it? You got it? You got it, Lope? Email. Email what? You got no email. Just email me, bro. RAWDOPE Podcast. RAWDOPE Podcast.com, bro. At gmail.com. RAWDOPE Podcast at gmail.com. Just email me real quick. I got the email open for you right now. You can throw your middle finger if you feel me, Lope. But let me get back to this. That's my man Safi. Y'all excuse me right now. I just united with my man. This is my friend. This is my friend. Like my friend. I haven't seen my friend in 20 years. I haven't seen my friend in 20 years. Literally, my friend. I always been like, that. What the fuck, Safi? Last time I was kicking it with them before I think it was like 2015. Last time I seen Tat and them. And I was up New York. I was in New York and I was kicking it with them. I asked him, and they was like, yo, Safi. I was like, yo, what's Safi at? Man, I gotta go get my man. I was like, yo, Tab's like, yo, I talked to him. But man, I think he in Atlanta, man. Or the last I heard, man, it was you was somewhere. I said, yo, that's my dog. I said, where he at, bro? Because wherever my man Safi at, he got a spot for me. That's my guy. He got a spot for me. Because I always treated him real good. I'm waiting for that email. But let's get back to this Diddy thing. Safi, stay tapped in with me. How you find a podcast?
Federal judge ruled the accuser who alleges that JAYZ and Diddy sexually assaulted her can stay anonymous for now. This woman alleges she was raped in the year 2000 after she was driven to an MTV Video Music Awards after party when she was only 13 years old. The now 38-year-old spoke to NBC News about her accusations.
I'm scared of what could happen, but I'm more afraid of letting it eat me alive from the inside out. I haven't asked for a dime from
Is that your email?
It's not. Not everything is motivated by money, and I'm sorry that he feels that it is.
In the judge's written order, she chastised the lawyer representing JAYZ for what she describes as his combative motions and inflammatory language against the plaintiff's attorney, Tony Busby, calling them inappropriate. Now, that lawyer representing JAYZ, his name's Alex Spiro. You're going to remember that name. He also represented Alec Baldwin. So just wanted to bring that back to you. All right. So what do we think about this? That this woman can stay anonymous for now. The judge didn't promise forever, but just for now. Let's bring back in our legal eagles, Jennifer Brandt and David Bruno. Jennifer, I want to start with you, please. What do you think about this?
Well, I think it's a problem for JAYZ. I mean, because he has to defend against these claims and not knowing the identity of the accuser presents.
I don't mean to get off my top, but this your email? That's your email? Yo, because I don't really be doing this shit. Let me try to send you an email. Compose. No, what's your email, bro? Send me the email real quick so I can get back on topic, bro.
To be brought. So we'll see what.
You know what I mean? But to get back on topic to my people, yo, that's my fault, yo. I reunited my man Safi. Dating Street 85 is a real childhood friend of mine. She's a real friend of mine. You know what? Ride with me real quick before we get off the G. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I gotta tell y'all what happened. So this is how I met these guys. Okay, 2004, 9/11, 4 in the morning, man. I was hit multiple times. I don't know if y'all can see them bitches. I was hit hella times. You feel me? You see the zipper? I was hit. Bitch down there tore my arm off. You know what I'm saying? I got shot 5 times. So in the midst of this, in Baltimore back then, we animals. Yeah, with 3 different guns. I got hit with 3 different guns. But we in Baltimore, you know, we was at that young age, we was raised up as animals. So I was like, shit. I didn't know, I ain't know who shot me. So you know what I mean? So, and I was hit real bad. I was in the hospital for like 40 days. So I was like, shit, I can't be in the battlefield hit up like that. So make a long story short, my mother was like, you know what? Go stay with your aunt up in New Jersey and things calm down. So in the dice game, yes, sir. So I went up New Jersey, man. I was bent over. I had to walk and all that. I bent over, moving my aunt in this project called Higher Court, Newark, New Jersey. If anybody in here from Jersey, drop the Norks in there. So I moved to a project called Higher Court. So, you know, my cousin, they from here. My aunt been living here for 40 years. So it was a group of guys, you know what I'm saying, they used to always holler at my cousin. So when I started, to make a long story short fast, I started making it my way outside and shit. So one day I met these two guys and shit named Tattoo and Quadell. I met these guys and we was talking and shit. They like, yo, where you from? You know, so I was telling them where I'm from. Hey, what happened to you? Like, man, I got shot 5 times, you know. Niggas went up in my spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling them what's going on. We trade war stories. That's what it was called. We trade war stories. So in the process of us trading war stories, they took a liking to me. So every day, bro, I'll be up in the bed, couldn't get out. They could be like, outside. They call my cousin. And the cousin opened the window, what's up? Project shit. Like, what's up? Like, yo, tell your cousin, come on down. He like, all right, I'm gonna bring him down. So they bring me down. So, you know, I get to fucking with these niggas. They took the first time I went to Branson, niggas took me to Branson shopping on 125th. You know what I mean? They put me down with the bootleg game. I'm from Baltimore. I didn't know nothing about this shit, but they put me down with a few things. And then my man, one day, this motherfucking curly head, light skinned nigga walk up and shit. And he stand with my man. I'm like, he introduced me. He says it's his cousin. So it's my cousin, Safi Loke. Man, ever since then, me and this nigga just took I don't know what happened. We just started kicking it because this nigga should tell me shit. You know, Shorty been through shit. New York, New Jersey dude, been to New York, lived in Atlanta, been to Texas. He used to tell me shit. And my man used to be tripping. We used to put them e-pills in us, and my man, Safi, would go off the meat racket. Yo, what up? What up? Remember we was in New York and Ed was looking at us and we stopped traffic and everything. Yeah. We was in New York. Man, yo, boy, we had some wild nights. So that's how I met them dudes. So for a long time, you know, Newark, New Jersey is my second home. The niggas walking me in and I love Newark. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been up in Newark in a while, but I got a lot of family up in Newark. Blood family, and then a lot of dudes that I met through that blue blood. You get what I'm saying? And they bleed blue, and they was my guys, bro. They was my guys, bro. And then me and Safi was always tight. You know what I'm saying? We used to break sandwiches together. We was just always tight. Qua and Safi used to argue all the time. Because I'm not gonna lie, my man Safi was a dumb motherfucker. He will do, but we was young. So I was like 24, Safi a little younger than me. So I think Safi might have been 19, 20. Tat was older than us. Me and Qua was the same age. Tat had us by like 2 years. So when I was 24, Tat was 26, Qua was 24, and Safi was a little younger than us. He might have just been pushing 21, 20. And that's just, you know, it was my guys. And Qua and Tat and Safi used to argue all the time. I used to trip off these niggas, man. But Safi was my man. Y'all never forget Safi. Short, he mixed. You know, Safi, he used to tell me a lot of shit, so he's mixed with a lot. So he light skinned with curly hair. And I remember in one of them episodes I told you, I said, yo, Safi and them showed me, and Tat showed me different cultures. Because I thought my man Tat was black, but he told me, no, I'm Portuguese. And such and such and such. Safi, you know what I mean? They first cousins. They blood cousins. They mother sisters. So that's when I started learning. You know what I mean? Email you up. How I'm going to email you? You should keep saying email you, Safi. You never send me an email. You never send me an email. All you got to do is email me right now. It's so easy for you just to email me. So anyway, I met them dudes. And me and them dudes were good, man. Me and them dudes was good, man. They showed me a lot of love up there, bro. That's definitely my second home, bro. That's definitely my second home, bro. No, I had a ball up in Newark, New Jersey, bro. Email me, bro. I'm going to put a number up here so you can just call that number, Safi. That's be easier with you. But yeah, so I moved to Newark, New Jersey, man. And I was, man. Oh, yo, Sam, you listen. When I say them niggas used to get high in Newark, New Jersey, 2004, I never seen nothing like. I remember first pulling up in the projects, and my peoples dropped me off. My peoples like, my man, like, yo, you gonna stay up in here? I'm from Baltimore, man. What the fuck? What these niggas bleed just like us? But my man tripping. Cause these niggas, just got shot 5 times. Some niggas bleed just like us. Like, yo, these niggas ain't crazy. That was my mentality. You know what I mean? It was my mentality. And when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, niggas bleed just like us, bro. I'm not worrying about these niggas. You feel me? So I didn't know nobody in the project but my aunts and my cousins. You feel me? My aunt, my uncle, my cousin. I didn't know not a person in this project. My cousin, he was a knockout artist. Rest in peace to Caleb. So he was undefeated in the projects. They told me these stories later on. He was undefeated in the projects. I didn't go up the projects knowing nothing about his street status. When them niggas Quad Tat was telling me stories about my cousin. You know what I mean? I'm about to put it up now. You know what I'm saying? They would tell me stories about my cousin. The big barbarian side feet, man. We just did our thing, bro. And I'm happy, yo, because I ain't be able to get off topic. I'm gonna get back on my topic, but this a friend, and this let me know this podcast shit is working because I haven't seen my guy right there, Dayton Street 85. I haven't seen my guy in 20 years. I haven't seen him in 20 years. I haven't seen and heard his voice in 20 years, and I'm just so happy that he tapped in today and found my channel, bro. That's why I get up early in the morning to do this. He probably in a different time zone. He gonna tell me everything. When I talk to my man, he gonna tell me everything, how it's been, how rough the road been. He gonna let me know. Cause this ain't just, and let me tell y'all, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell y'all, right? Yeah, we definitely can go live. I'm gonna tell y'all, right? You can have good friends in this world, and I see it for 20 years. And when y'all link up, it's like because my guys from North, they know me. Like I brought them to Baltimore. I've been in New York City with these dudes. I lived in Albany with these dudes. I've been I've been places with these niggas. I really lived in New Jersey. So when I catch up with these niggas, it ain't like, damn, you ain't seen this nigga. It's like straight up, yo, this the crib. What's up, yo? What's going on? That's how he is at this age now. I'm gonna tell you like this. In Newark, New Jersey, bro, them niggas take birthday serious up that bitch, bro. Them niggas, I remember turning 25 in Newark, New Jersey, bro. And that was probably the best birthday I ever had in my life. From my aunt, from with the family, how they carried it for my birthday. Cause me and my cousin birthday one day apart. How they carried it for my birthday. I'm talking about my aunt made me a damn cake. Homemade cake. The homies, we went in a penthouse suite downtown Newark. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You know what I mean? It's been a long time. That's what I said when I first met this nigga. Was like 21. Yep. Oh, let me put this up right now. Yeah, that was my bad. Yo, I had a ball in dog, man. I had a ball. I had a ball. I had a ball in dog. I still chief. There goes Safi. There goes Safi. I put the joint on do not disturb. So call me. So you hold up. Call me because I be having a fan base call. So yeah, just hit that real quick so I can have your number. I'm looking at it right now. As soon as you call the app, I will have your number in there, Brody. Yeah, that's my man. Yo, I'm happy as shit, bro. Today was a good day. Got my brother gonna hit me. Yeah, I know I'm gonna see your number. So, man, I just caught up. So, ride with me. So, I bet these niggas in North, we getting high as a motherfucker. We getting North, we getting pussy, we getting money. I even started hustling with these niggas. Nigga, they helped me get back. I was bent over and North, I stood straight up. But these niggas, you should get high as a motherfucker. Let me ride with me real quick, y'all. And I'm gonna get back to my topics. These dudes used to ride out with me so hard. Man, I remember me, Safi, and this nigga Tat. We in Mika building. I know you remember this. We in Mika building. This is the first time I smoked the Hemi, angel dust, I guess. But they in Newark, New Jersey, and in New York. If you from up there, they call it Hemi. Back in old field, so niggas like, yo, you want to hit the Hemi? I'm like, what the fuck is the Hemi? Niggas like, yo, it's the Hemi. It's the Hemi. You don't know about the Hemi? I didn't know about the Hemi. Man, we put the Hemi in us. Our conversation, we in the hallway, we shooting the bobo. We in the hallway, we talking like this. That's how we talking, and we understood each other. We yeah, you just called? Hold up. I got you. You just called. I got you. Let me get that. I got it. I'm about to send you my number. Text message. You get that text message, bro? I just sent you a text message with my number. Yeah, what's going on? Hey, if you just tap there, hit that notification, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. I got Little Dirk, Donald Trump, P. Diddy on this Sunday morning, and I'm gonna be here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Everything charged up, we locked and loaded, got off safety. You know, but I just got to tell you about some. One of my good friends have found me doing podcasts. Dayton Street 85. That is a childhood friend I haven't seen in 20 years. You know what I mean? Did you get the number, Safi? You get what I'm saying? I just sent you my number in the text message, my real phone number. Yes, okay, my man. You got that's my number. But I'm gonna open up the phone lines in the fruit. But so I met these dudes in Jersey. We hanging out. We smoked the Heaney. Safi, you gotta remember this day. We smoking the Heaney. Me, you, and Tattoo. Quiet with us. Boom. Mika comes in the building. This is my man Quad girlfriend. She comes in the building. I don't know what Quad did. But back then, Quad was a true player. I ain't gonna hold you. He's a fat boy. He was a true player. It's one thing he loved: getting money, staying fresh, and women. That's what's his thing. He wasn't into nothing else. My man Quad, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't into nothing else. Money, women, and staying fresh and getting high shit. He didn't care about nothing else. Mika, his girlfriend, and Quad was a serial cheater. He done got knocked off doing something. We in the building. We high as shit off the me, Safi, Quad, and Tat. We sitting on the steps outside of Mika house. Oh, the Hebe, we is all fire so high. We talking. Remember, I'll tell y'all we talking. That's how we talking. We so high. Mika coming in. Such and such and such, Quad. She instantly brings us up out the high because she yelling at him. I'm like, I swear to God, Safi, you remember this? I said, man, fuck that bitch. So she like, whatever, she goes in the house and gets a baseball bat. So her and Quad. So I say, Quad, you better not let her hit you with that bat. I come up out the high, but I'm high and shit. And I'm saying doubles. We sitting there, Safi and Tat not saying nothing. They still enjoying their high. So I'm telling Quad, you better not let her hit you with that bat. Yo, she went up top with the bat on my man. Hit him all in his arm with the bat. Boom! I said, yo, you better knock her out. Now, man, yep, that's one of the memories with that, him and his chick, man. And then Safi, boy, hey, listen, man, it was this girl in that projects, right? She was the super head of higher court. She was the super head of higher court. So my man, it's another story. It's a super head story. I'm up Jersey, so man, all these niggas tell me, listen, Superhead is a beast. Listen to me, bro. She put you to sleep with the Johnny. That's what they used to call it. They call it getting some Johnny. Like, yo, the Johnny is deadly. So listen, one night we freshen up. We ready to go to the local bars. It only used to be the four of us. Me, Tattoo, Safi, and Quad. So everybody go in, we go get freshened up. So we looking for Safi. Now, yo, where the fuck is Safi at? We called on his phone. We at the Nextel Church then. Hey, yo, where you at? So, man, he say, man, something told us go over Mika house. Nigga, the door open. We walk in there. My man got one butter all like this on the motherfucking couch. And listen, we looked at him and looked at Superhead. I say, yo. And niggas like, I told you, son. Them niggas said, I told you, son. That's how them niggas was. That's how they talk. They like, yo, I told you, son. I told you, your word to my mama, son. I told you, yo, him. I told you, yo, she look at Safi out of it. Niggas like, get up, son. Yo, I'm good, yo. I'm chilling. Nigga went to sleep. And nigga, we stayed up. We didn't go to sleep at 8 in the morning. So he sleep at 3 in the morning. We looking at him like, bro, it's early as shit. He went straight out. Because I told you, we go get dressed and get up 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night, get dressed while I say. They say New York and New Jersey is a city to never sleep. This is what they mean by this. They just love the nightlife. So dudes is really you know, really hustlers and stuff like that. I remember Ted used to tell us, he like, yo, you realize we don't never go to sleep. Like basically, if we come out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we don't go to sleep till 8 o'clock the next morning. Then we take a nap, take a shower, come back outside by like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we repeating this cycle over and over. It's just a regular life, 7 days a week, Jerry. I swear to God. In Baltimore, you ain't really doing that. You're not really just pulling up to nobody's house 1:30 in the morning and it's lit. The hallway lit. The bars didn't close to 4 o'clock in the morning. It's lit. It's lit after the bar closed. Everybody in the jets, everybody in hallways, everybody dipping off with something, bro. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. And one thing I didn't see in North New Jersey, I heard about murders, but the murder rate, and as worse as they say Jersey was nothing like Baltimore. Because I used to ask my niggas, like, niggas ain't get smoked today? They be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, no. Every day where I'm from, somebody gets smoked. Whether it's on my block or East Baltimore, West Baltimore, South Baltimore, somebody get killed in my town every day, 2-3 people. Like, that's just normal shit. I've been up this bitch for 5 months and it ain't even been no shots fired. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? It wasn't even no shots fired. You know what I mean? They was, and my niggas was Crips. Everybody was Crips except for Qua. It cost me, Safi, you know, my man Safi and Tat, you know what I mean? They was Crips. It was Crips. Safi was Tat was Grape Street, and Safi was I think he was neighborhood back then, if I'm not mistaken. He was something out of Texas. Cause he had left New York for a while, New Jersey, New York, and was out of Texas. That's a fact. Yep, he was neighborhood, and you know what I'm saying. And Safi, I'm gonna tell you how hard my man Safi was. Safi was a real good guy, but they didn't like Safi. A lot of the little Grape Street niggas ain't like Safi because Safi knew that Crip stuff. Like he knew the back of his hand. He knew everything. You know what I'm saying? He go to sleep. You can wake him up in the middle of his sleep. He knew everything about what he was a part of. You know what I'm saying? And bro, Shorty will go leave. He come back with some young loops. Man, that boy Safi a legend, bro. My man's a legend, bro. My man a legend. That was my guy, bro. That was my guy, bro. Because he always holler at me. He get into it with his big cousin. He get into it with Qua. He hit me, yo, hand, where you at? I'm like, yo, where you at? He like, yo, I dipped off, man. I'm out for a couple of days, man. I'm just telling you, I'll be back, bro. When I come back, yo, I got us, man. I got us when I come back, man. We gonna get right. Safi dip off for a couple of days, come back, hit me on the church, yo. I'm downstairs and tight shit. Come on down, bro. Got the grass, the bills, couple dollars. What we doing? That's my motherfucking man. And I'm not gonna lie, man. Them 4 guys became my very good friends in life, and I didn't grow up with them in Baltimore, and they wasn't even from my state. But man, them 4 niggas showed me a lot of love in North New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, they showed me a lot of love in New Jersey. You know what I mean? I lived in North New Jersey, and I lived in Albany, New York. And because I met them in New Jersey, that's how I lived up Albany, New York, fucking with them niggas. You know what I mean? To this day, I'm still in contact with them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. They my guys, bro. Like, they my guys. You know what I'm saying? I was shot up. Fucked up, bro. And they, you know what I'm saying? They took me in. You know what I mean? They took me in. But again, it was a cool thing because my aunt and my cousin and them been living in my aunt been living in that projects for like 40 years. So, even though she's from Baltimore, she just moved up there like 40 years ago and been living in the same project. So her kids, everybody was born up there. You know what I'm saying? Except for her oldest son was probably born in Baltimore, but all her rest of her kids was born in North. And a lot of my cousins and little cousins and big cousins was born in North. Oh, you got an iPhone, man. I'm gonna be on YouTube for a minute. She'll call me, and when I get off of YouTube, because I gotta get back to my people. So, all right, let's get back to this. I just had to ride out with y'all, man. I caught up with a friend of mine. He found me. He had to say, "Hey, that's you." Yes, it's me, bro. It's my guy, and I got his number, man. We gonna be on the phone for hours when I talk to him. But I had that time with Safi. So, Diddy had a breakdown in prison. Everybody know that. I call it first time in prison thing. When your very first time in prison and you in there for your birthday and your Christmas, you take them hard. You know what I mean? All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He in there and he went crazy. So the accuser in that case, the 13-year-old girl, she's being allowed to stay anonymous. She's being allowed to stay anonymous in this whole situation. And I'm not feeling it. I'm not really feeling it. And you know, Jay-Z, you know, they disappointed about that. And you know, I don't know. Maybe the judge is doing this, maybe it's going to go in their favor, but I think that's crazy that you can't, you know what I mean, you face your accuser. You can't face your accuser. Somebody's accusing me of brutally raping them, which is a strike against humanity. That's a crime against humanity. So when you rape somebody, it's the worstest thing in the world. It's not respected by man, woman, or child, or God. You get what I'm saying? Or the police department. Nobody respects a rapist. So when you accuse men of this and then you telling me that you're going to hide the person that's saying this, it's really bothering. Because in the court of law, you have to face your accuser. Jay-Z case is a lawsuit. I don't know how lawsuits work, but in the court of law, that's your due process to face your accuser. So when somebody accuses you something and you go to trial, you have to face it. So Diddy and his lawyers can file for those motions. But other than that, you know, May the 5th, Puff is in court. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's going to get postponed or nothing. I don't really know. I hope not, because, you know, Diddy got the money to fight. And I feel like he's been locked up since, what, October? Y'all should have had y'all case together. So I hope the judge stand firm with that Diddy want to pick 12. But it's little vlogs posting saying that in March that they're going to name Diddy co-conspirators. The feds plan to name Diddy co-conspirators. Or it's going to be another RICO where they bring in this co-conspirators and charge him with these crimes, conspiracy to these crimes. We don't know, but it's up. It's up, and it's up like it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So we got my man Lil Durk. So we heard last year what his father said, that he felt like Lil Durk was changing the narratives and they was bothering him. But I want to really get into this Lil Durk situation, because this is very, very important to me. And I want people to really listen to what I'm about to tell you. I am a huge Durk fan. It's a big poster in my wall of Durk. I've been listening to Durk strongly like that since maybe 2017 when I came home. So I've been listening to him. I love Durk. Now I've listened to him a little bit before that, maybe since like 2016. I'm gonna say around 2015. So a nigga been fucking with Durk the last 10 years. All those love songs for the streets. You know what I mean? All those, you know, early Durks, you know what I mean? Them different joints. Where I come from a town called Baltimore City. It's located in Maryland. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, Northwest Baltimore. If one of our big celebrities or big kingpins or neighborhood heroes and the people come, they kick in the door. They kick in the door. They arrest you. And they arrest, you know, a couple guys from the neighborhood or whatever. But they get out Big Doug and say he's charged with murder for hire. Where I come from, that's washed up. I'm just being realistic with you guys. Where I come from, when you say murder for hire and the FBI come to get you, where I come from, you're done. You know what I'm saying? You're done. Everybody know you're done. But they hope that you get the best treatment that you could possibly get. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully you could cop out. It was a star in our neighborhood, YGGT. He's from Baltimore. He's a big rapper out here. He got charged with murder for hire and stuff like that, putting money on people's heads for 6 different murders. You know what I mean? He didn't get life in prison. No, he didn't. He got 15 years for a drug charge, and then he got 25 years he pleaded 25 years to the murder for hires. And in a federal custody, you got to do about 21, 22 years. So even on a plea deal, it's not a plea to, you know, get you back out here and get you in the world. It's a plea to get you to cop out and to wash you up. So when everybody see all these conspiracy theories and all this, I'm saying to you, I don't know all the evidence. I've been reading some of the paperwork in this. If you know me, certain thing doesn't interest me. I love to read, but it has to be something that interests me. I just can't go over and over with stuff. So I breeze through it. It's paperwork, you know what I'm saying? And all paperwork, you see the loopholes in certain stuff. When you're dealing with the state, I feel like the state give you a better chance to fight a case than the feds do. He's charged with murder for hire. He's got a few guys. Then he's got other guys that's locked up on other cases. Dirk do a lot of good for his guys, for his gang, and for his community. He does. So I don't know who will be willing to wipe him down. I'm praying because he's a Muslim that he make it out. Just like I pray for all the brothers that's charged with that type of charge to make out. But when the feds, the FBI, the United States of America, the biggest courthouse in the world, right? Because you got to remember, when you get charged with the feds, you get in charge just like El Mino, El Chapo, the Unabomber, Osama bin Laden. You on the same level. You got to come to the United States to face that. It's the biggest courtroom in the world. So you on the same level with these killer prosecutors. You know what I'm saying? And everybody have to understand this one thing. Understand this one thing clear. The feds make mistakes because they're human. They're not robots. Men and women have made out in the feds. Men and women have been found not guilty. But that's 93 to 7%. 7% go to trial and it turns out for the better. 7% get caught up and they have to work it out. But 93% of the individuals that get arrested by the FBI are going to sit in jail for some time. It's that 7% who don't have a criminal background, who could get home monitor, who could get certain things because it's just like, their crime didn't require to go to jail, but it required them for home confinement and curfews and stuff like that. Then there's some people that just crime, they're going to send you to jail. Murder for hire by the feds is just not no janky paperwork. It's what I'm telling the guys. You know what I'm saying? It's just not no janky paperwork. And they put the press down so hard that they say that, these people will put the press down so hard on individuals that they will, they got things like 5K1 please. They got all types of stuff. They will scare dude and play this mental game. So you have to be mentally strong because the federal government used the taxes as the army used. You know what I mean? They use taxes as that as they grab prisoners of crime, war crimes. You understand what I'm saying? They use this mental tactic that's ridiculous. Then you have to be built beyond tough to make it through. And 90% of the guys make it. I'm gonna say 80% of the guys make it through and 20%, cooperate. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes cooperate, but it's 80% of the dudes stand up. I think there's gonna be one of those guys to stand up. Hope all these guys stand up. If they all do stand up, I still feel like, that's a tough situation to say that a nigga coming home off of. Inshallah, he does. Allah knows best. Allah can pop those gates. Allah can set you free from anything. Prayer makes a big difference in life. The one thing for sure and two things for certain. I love you too, cuz. One thing for sure and two things for certain is that that's a hard cookie bite. Murder for hire. This ain't no drug conspiracy like Rondo. I done did some shit. He got 33 months. This ain't a little gun thing and you got money like NBA Youngboy. You know what I mean? This ain't a little robbery. You get a little 7 years like Pooh Shiesty. This ain't a little gang. This ain't a little gang hit. You know what I mean? You get a little 15 years cast it over. Being held accountable for everything the gangs did in these phone calls. And then on top of that, it's a violent charge. So it don't come with parole. It don't come as a violent charge. It don't come with the second act. That's what they saying that all over the newspaper. They want violent offenders and violent drug lords to be washed up with no chance of getting out, till they sentence up. You get what I'm saying? Dirk faces all of that at the top. You can see now that at one time when I was younger, a dude like Dirk get locked up and pay some money and get a good lawyer, he gets straight up out of prison. We seen John Gotti get life with the feds but fight his case from home. You know what I'm saying? We seen a lot of dudes, there's certain things, but we seen that word murder for hire and that racketeering Rico with murders and all that stuff. That shit sends you to prison, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, keep the prayers up. Make the dua for the brother. Allah knows best. But where I come from in Baltimore, Maryland, I don't know what they doing in California. But I really gotta read the newspaper and look on vlogs. I know one thing: when you're charged with the United States of America, it's many courtrooms, but it's one law book that they follow, and that's the U.S. government book. It's not a state charge. You know what I mean? State bring you up, they might not do as much footwork and homework as the feds do. So with Little Dirk being in this situation, it is a fucked up situation. This is one of those situations where your lawyer is prepping a fight, but your lawyer know deep down inside what's up. Because these people just don't come and do this stuff. You know what I mean? Especially they know, hey, we stand a chance with this boy getting a high power lawyer. Now, like I said, we seen Herb and Gene Gotti. As far as I know, big celebs that got found not guilty with the feds. But Herb and Gene Gotti wasn't street guys. They were entertainer guys. We seen Cannon and Drama with the bootleg thing. So those type of cases, man, they was caught on Supreme cases. The Gotti brothers, Gene and Herb Gotti. You get what I'm saying? His brother, the Gotti brothers, they was on Supreme case. They were found not guilty. Cannon and them, you know what I'm saying? With the feds came and got him. You know what I'm saying? But murder for hire is serious. Murder for hire is serious. And you don't know who they got working. And then a prosecutor, just like your lawyer, will go to the fullest extent to get their conviction. That's a big conviction. The feds done convicted dudes in the commission, top mafiosos. They done commit drug lords from out the country. They done commit the cyber. They done convicted some of the top criminals that you can't even understand how they convicted them. They have convicted them. And in this case, they hate hip-hop music. They do. One of the biggest things in the world. They hate hip-hop music. And look how hip-hop artists are getting crucified. In my time, cool seeing them dudes from Philly robbed the bank and got life. You get what I'm saying? Dudes from so it was dudes that got time and got a lot of time in my lifetime, but they wasn't as big as Dirk. And I know guys that's in the feds that said Dirk take care of his people. Dirk a good dude. Dirk's gonna be okay. But Dirk may be facing a plea to be in his best interest. And like I said, to get Dirk in prison, and cop out, and if all his homies take up time, Dirk might get the less time. Dirk might get a dime. Dirk can get 5 years. What I'm saying is them people going for a conviction of Dirk to make the believers out of the rest of the dudes from Chicago, because certain cases, when they get in a court of law, become personal, and certain cases become a message. You know what I mean? Some dudes get thrown, some dudes make out, some dudes get fair. You know what I mean? Some dudes get fair treatment. You get what I'm saying? It's different strokes for different folks. You get what I'm saying? For a prosecutor, you can see this in a YSL case, but they're not the same thing, because the federal and the state move a totally different way. Like marijuana is legal in all these states, but the feds can come in and knock you off at any given time because it's not federally legal. A state has a right to do what they want to do. They have certain power, but the federal government can overpower the state. So, but in the YSL thing, you're seeing the prosecutor at the end just take all types of plea deals, sending dudes home left and right, doing whatever they had to do. That's what that's what they did. You know what I mean? That's what they did. You get what I'm saying? So when dudes cop out, it's a win for the prosecutor. So if they work it out with Dirk and Dirk say, no, I'm gonna take 10 years, or they'll give them 5 for conspiracy or accessory after the facts, they got all types of charges. You know what I mean? They got all types of ways that they could work it out for you. You know what I'm saying? So in Lil Durk case, I think it's gonna be a strike a plea. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I don't think they're gonna treat Little Durk as bad as with his plea. And I think he gonna get some support from the president. I think if Dirk cop out and get some time, I think Lord Dirk will be pardoned. That's true story. I think Lord Dirk will be pardoned. That's where y'all guys see the game. Donald Trump in there for 4 years. Dirk might take maybe a little bit over a year to do this. Couple years in on his sentence, he out of there. So that could happen for Lil Durk. Lil Durk can go with the feds and say, shit, they got enough evidence and take a plea. And I mean, 10, 15, 20 years. You get what I'm saying? Lil Durk can do that. You know what I mean? Lil Durk can do that. He can do that and get out there. I know his name's Dirk, but where I'm from, we say Dirt. Like, it's no what it said. Dirt. You know what I mean? South of Baltimore, so if a dude name is Dirk, they don't even sound right, so we say Dirt. You know what I mean? But if he cops out, I think, if he pleads out and go lay down for a little bit, I think the president will pardon him. Donald Trump bringing a few dudes home. It might take a minute. I believe he's going to get Casanova his. Now, man, I believe Casanova going to get his. I believe he's going to let Casanova go, especially if, 50 in him. You know what I mean? Step up and say something. Real shit. I believe Casanova can take a chance to come home. If 50 of them step up and tell him, hey, Cass, our guy, you know what I'm saying? Give him a chance. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I think Lil Durk, if he have to take some time, I'll take it. And he'll lay down for a little bit. He'll miss millions. But I think if Lil Durk is convicted in a time where Trump is in it, I think Lil Durk will get a pardon. That's what I do think. You know what I mean? I think Lil Durk will get a pardon. You feel me? You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's just how it go. So, and I think he'll get pardoned by the president. You know what I'm saying? I think he will. You know what I'm saying? I think he will. I just think Shorty just that big enough celebrity and got an impact on Chicago that his people will reach out to Trump and Trump is going to overturn that sentence if he gets, convicted. But I don't think, Dirt thing, like I said, Dirt thing is fresh. So we just gotta let the Lil Durk situation play out. You get what I'm saying? Lil Durk situation just gotta play out. It's fresh. It's gonna be more evidence come up. It's gonna be a lot more shit come up because they got him by the balls. You know what I mean? And a lot of phony shit that they did. Like I said, they don't listen. The feds are human, just like the whole world. So they make mistakes. They bring people in there all the time that they know don't really got nothing to do with nothing, but it's a holdup. It's an inconvenience. It's a loss of money. You're going to spend money. So just get that in y'all head. It's a loss of money. You're going to spend money. Thing happens. It's people that care about him today. He got kids. He got family. He got feds. He got real supporter. So Don G, some people do. You know what I mean? Some people do care. Why not? You know what I'm saying? People love his music. He sells out all the shows. You know what I mean? He has friends and family, so you can't say nobody cares. You don't care. Say you don't care. That's all. Just say you don't care. You know what I mean? That's it. Just say you don't care. Just say you don't care. Just say you don't care. So since you don't care, there's no need of you being here. You know what I mean? That's it. I'm a sniper today. Sniper Sundays. Since nobody cares, why are you here? That's it. That's what I do. Since nobody cares, why are you here? You know what I mean? Everybody that's in on my chat, they care. So if you don't care, I'm going to moderate you right out of here. You don't have to care. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody told you come on our block. Nobody told you come on here. It's a bunch of YouTube channels that's live right now, bro. It's a bunch of in Venezuela, all that. Go listen to some corny stuff. You know what I mean? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it makes sense. So I feel like with Dirt, it's sticky. So if Dirt cop out or do whatever because there's some sticky charges. You get what I'm saying? I feel like he gonna get pardoned. I promise you. It's already in the making. There's lawyers and them already talking. Look, this holdout. We got a line with President Trump. You might have to go ahead and it's politics in this. See, when all these conspiracy theories come out, they don't have the politics. And I'm not saying this gonna happen. I'm not saying that I got a tip that this is gonna happen. I'm telling you, this is my own opinion. I feel like Shorty's enough of a superstar. I feel like that murder for hire shit ain't no joke. And then sometimes you gotta go ahead and lay down. You know what I mean? Coming from the world that we grew up in, you gotta go lay down. So if he go lay down, get a line on the president, Kodak Black, and Lil Wayne and them, you know, it's a fact that the man let go good men. The man biting just part of Southwest T. So it's a money world out here. You know what I'm saying? The right, if it get there to the death, you know what I mean? You got to know somebody to know somebody. And I truly believe the Dirt got that. You know what I'm saying? If Dirt's convicted, I believe that it'll get overturned. You get what I'm saying? By a pardon. You feel me? Real talk. I just don't believe the Dirt would just end up. It's a possibility, you know what I'm saying? The way the world go and the way things is going, shit, they gave R. Kelly 30 years. You know, some of that shit that R. Kelly was doing, a lot of that shit R. Kelly was doing was wrong, messing with them little girls. But for a man that never been in prison or have a criminal background, 30 years was harsh. You know, it's other people that do worse than shit that don't get 30 years. And you know what I mean? Where they parents at, like Boosie said, where they parents, why they ain't go to jail? You get what I'm saying? 30 years is a lot of fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of time. But like I said, I don't feel no pain for sex offenders. I don't feel for certain dudes. I don't have no remorse for dudes that's pedophiles. I don't have no remorse for dudes that rape people. I don't have no remorse for terrorists. I don't have no remorse for people that hurt old women. I have no remorse. You know what I'm saying? I have no remorse for hurting innocent people. I don't. I have no remorse for that. You know what I mean? I don't. But if you out here and you slinging on and you in gang wars, you in street wars, that's a fair game. But man, to run in somebody's house to kill somebody's grandmother, kill somebody's baby mother, or kill somebody's child, nah, bro. They got a cell for you. Or they got a bullet waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? That's the two things that happen when you do that. You know what I'm saying? Stand up men and straight up. If you want to be a gangster, a gentleman, a man, a boss, or drug lord, certain dudes gonna say no. You know what I mean? You seen Scarface. You know what I mean? Scarface ain't lose his plug. Scarface ain't lose his plug. Remember the movie? Scarface ain't lose his plug because he fucked up no money. Scarface ain't lose his plug because he wasn't solidified. Scarface got killed and they ran down on Scarface because Scarface wasn't a yes man. And he told dude, oh, I'll go handle dude, but I'm not killing no women and children. Once he saw that, he said, no, I'm not doing that. So Scarface was never a yes man. Look at the movie and get the real message. You know what I mean? That's the message to me that they was giving to Cubans back then. We not yes men. Care how much money you get. You don't tell me what I'm gonna do to make you happy because we getting some money together. You know what I mean? And Scarface, he paid the price for not carrying out the job, but he stood on business and that woman and that child lived. You know what I mean? Straight up. Them people lived. They lived. And because a man made a man decision. It cost him his life. Some dudes are soft. They would have killed them people. They would have blew that car up just because they yes men and they scared and they don't care. You feel what I'm saying? You know? So I say that to say, Dirt is in a real hard situation. And if you from anywhere in the inner city, I know something was wrong when he turned Islam. He was trying to make peace with the ops. He knew them boys was coming. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then just being rich. Because what I love about Little Dirt is original story. You know, from the prison yard to the backyard, dudes vouch for him as far as showing love. He didn't get, and maybe that's why they on his ass. He didn't get money and turn his back on the less fortunate. He feed his friends and family, bro. He's trying to change. And when he got on 10 years ago and he started making his buzz, he was a kid. He's 32 now. He was 22 coming up as a kid, 11, 12 years old, gang banging. Then you make it to being a big rapper. Then the rap start working. Then you get bigger and bigger. Your mind frame start changing. You start seeing different shit. But, sometimes your past can fuck up your future because he still was a part of the gang and he still was embracing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but when you doing wrong, you have to embrace wrong. You get what I'm saying? It's hard when you in the streets and you become a rich guy like Dirk just to run away from your friends because you still wrestling with ego. You still wrestling what you care what the guys think. You still wrestling with that. So everybody not right there. And that's what Shorty fell victim to. And he was starting to come up out of it because his father came home. And first, his father been locked up 26 years. Been gone since he was 2. His father came home giving him advice. But at first, he listening, but he not catching it. You know what I mean? In the last couple years, the last 2 years, the bond with him and his pops, he started listening more. Took his shahad with Dirk, been a Muslim. By the way, if you listen to Dirk music, he been took a shahada years ago, before his father came home. You know what I mean? It's one of them songs. He said, I took my shahada in the fit. He took his shahada years ago. You know what I mean? He ain't just taking shahada in the last couple years. But you start noticing him involving himself more with the Islamic community in the last couple years. You know what I mean? A lot of us, I'm Muslim myself. A lot of us, you take your shahada, then you learn how to pray, you learn things, but then just like Christianity, just like Catholic, you fall off your deen. You fall off in religion, you get sidetracked about the world. We humans, we get sidetracked with the world. And I felt like he was getting closer to his religion because his father, once you got a man, an older man, and it so happened to be your father, he let you know, son, you keep rapping about drills in your songs, you keep saying this is going to send you to prison. His father, the thing that little Dirk got that a lot of us don't have or didn't have, he has his father that been through the federal system. He understands, so Dirk doesn't have to listen to a jailhouse lawyer. Dirk is going to be advised by his father and uncles and his attorneys the right things to do. His father going to let him know to go to trial. His father going to let him know to take the plea. His father's going to advise him. And his father is like the most important person in his ear right now. And it's a round of applause for that. Because, dad wasn't there all these years. Man, I got dad when I really need him. I really need him. You know what I'm saying? And his father had to go to jail to be a better man. His father was a gang member. His father was a millionaire drug dealer. His father went to prison and came back humble. So he knows what his son needs, man. And I'm just praying for Dirk and all of the brothers that's in Dirk's situation, because this guys got grabbed in Baltimore. This guys got grabbed in St. Louis. This guys get grabbed every single day in the United States of America and all across the earth, that's brought into custody in these federal prisons and these state prisons. You know what I mean? And some of them are brought in unjustly. Some of them brought in on a messed up tip. Every criminal to get arrested and convicted is not a criminal. Every criminal to get arrested and convicted didn't have nothing to do with what they did. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? 80% of the motherfuckers that get locked up and do stuff, they had something to do with it. They know what's going on. But then you got that 20% that they want so bad that they willing to stick anything on. Is Dirk part of that 20%? Was he part of that 80%? We'll wait and see. But I knew that little Dirk was changing. And it was just a little bit too late. And then in the process of this change, this thing happened with Rondo in California. Did he really go there for that? Did he really tell those dudes, yo, don't use my credit cards and none of that for that dumb stuff? We don't know. But all we do know is that at once upon a time, Dirk was a gang member. Dirk made drill music. Dirk dissed the dead. Dirk let his ops know what's up. But we also seen Dirk and them brag about certain shit that allegedly supposed to have been done. And we also seen Dirk brother get murdered. We also seen Dirk cousin get murdered. We also seen Dirk friends get murdered. So we ain't gonna say this was Dirk and them bullying Chicago. Hell no. They was what their famous saying was, they was into it. So people dying, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't just Dirk. It ain't just Dirk got the big power. He getting these bodies dropping. Niggas hitting his people. These thing was murdered. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? His cousins, they was murdered. Them old block boys really got locked up. So they really into a real thing. Not a WWE hip hop thing. Not this internet shit that be going on. Little Dirk and them, as a millionaire, and before he was a millionaire, they really into it. Lives are being lost. Lines are being crossed. You get what I'm saying? So no millions of dollars to do that. And then you got dudes flying into you, letting you know everything that's going on in the hood. Now you come into Chirac pushing peace with Jay, man. That was the right thing to do. That was the right image to have. That came with growth. And maybe that he felt like he can go ahead and settle down now, that he felt like he got one of them back for Vaughn. You don't know his motive. I just hope his intentions was the right intentions. You don't know if Dirk said, shit, I done got that get back from Vaughn. We good now. We ain't gonna drill now. I'm gonna change the narrative. I'm gonna do certain things. Yeah, now, man, we got that get back. Because once again, the whole internet is right about this. Motherfuckers force dirt into that shit, bro. Gassing that shit up. You ain't gonna slide for Vaughn. He said that in the academic interview. You know, being cocky. He said, well, that's how you heard that slide for Vaughn shit. Like, yeah, that's deep, bro. That's deep. That's deep. So I'm saying overall that, you know, I think it's going to be a plea struck, or he might go to trial. I don't know. But in these murder for hire cases, it's a hard pillow to take 25 years. I'm not going to lie to you. But when you in jail, you count time different than people count time in the streets. It's a mental thing. But guess what? 20 years is 20 years and 30 years is 30 years. But when you're in jail, you sitting down, your calendar look different from on the streets. Our calendar on the streets is, oh my God. And your calendar in jail is, oh my God, but it's reality. So let me work this reality. You know what I'm saying? I was cell buddies with men that had 58 years. I was cell buddies with dudes that had 30 years. And guess what? My man just come home. One of my mans had 48 years. And you know, they took like 3-4 years back. He just did 23 years on like 40 some years. He's home. You get what I'm saying? So I see dudes, but they didn't go to jail at 32 years old. Also, these dudes went to jail between the age of 15 and 25. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes I know, so they didn't really go to jail over 30. They're knowing that their next number will be 40, 50, and 60. You know what I'm saying? So don't wake up in the morning thinking that it ain't a joke. So, but they never looked at it like, yo, they knew they had hella time, but it's like, shit, yo, such and such and such and such. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's just a different conversation in jail when you're working with this time. You know what I mean? You do the time, you don't let the time do you. But in Dirt instance, I don't know if Dirt was just like, yo, we got that get back for Vaughn. Now it's time to lay that shit down and leave it alone. I don't know, because I wasn't there. But all I know is, being from Baltimore City, is that if they bring you in for murder for hire, that's some serious motherfucking charges. Now, and like I said, Allah knows best. And I told y'all, 93% of the dudes cop out, 7% win. I'm not telling you Dirt ain't a part of that 7%. I'm not telling you that. But just you look at that though. 93% of us lose, 7% of us win. You know what I mean? You got some Billy badasses that's gonna be like, man, I'm gonna be a part of that 7%. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be a part of that 7% to win. You know what I mean? It can happen. I'm not telling you it can't happen. I'm not telling you it ain't possible. I'm a Muslim, and I know a lot of Muslims may dua for that brother. You know what I'm saying? I'll pray for that brother. But what I'm saying is that all men with common sense know how serious that shit is. And it's stuff that'll make you lose weight. It'll make you grow gray hair. It will stretch you out to the point of no return, because it's serious. It's serious. And them juries are different. This ain't gonna be no this Diddy shit, this Dirt shit. These ain't gonna be no YSL Rico laugh and joke toy games. The camera's not even in the courtroom. These federals, they drawing shit. All you gonna do is hear reporters telling you what happened and recordings. That's it. That's it. So this ain't no charade joke show that them boys in. It ain't no charade joke show. You saying what happened to R. Kelly, bro? You saying what happened to Casanova, bro? You saying what happened to Taxstone, bro? Now I'm just speaking in general. You saying what happened to Cool C? Now I'm just speaking to Shorty Red. I'm saying you can get in that courtroom, man, and it can go left. It can go left, y'all. Don't ever wake up in the morning thinking, our favorite artist, Lord Durk, can be a lifer in federal prison. Don't ever think it can't go left when you be a Billy badass and go to trial. But sometimes a dude not taking 30 years. And one thing you do, you could take 30 years, 20 years, 15 years, or 10 years. Or you could go to trial and get the maximum sentence. They get the maximum sentence at trial. It's going to take you the amount of time that your plea was offered. Say they offered you 15 years. So it'll take you almost 15 years to get that life sentence back, or if not more. If not more. So you just don't get the time and give the time back. So that's why a lot of dudes plead guilty. They have to waive their options. I go to trial, I get a life sentence, or get 50 years. Or I take this 13 or 18 years right now and give myself a man up and give myself a chance when I get out. It's hard. it's going to look like the end of the road. It's going to get you depressed. It's going to break you down. Prisoners break down. Men break down in prison with them numbers. They don't tell. They don't fornicate with homosexuals. You get what I'm saying? They ain't running around there abusing drugs. Then you do. Then you have men that tell to get out of prison. You seen that with gangster marriage. You have men that fornicate with other men to pass their time. You have men that will do a bunch of drugs. You have men that join gangs. You have men that won't take care of themselves. But then you got men that take care of themselves. That's not letting that system break them. So you have all types of individuals when you take that time. You know what I'm saying? When you take that time. So you take a 15-year bit and 5 years later, that 15 years start decreasing with a life sentence and 80 years and 60 and 45 years. It's tough when you go to trial and lose. You know what I mean? That's why the boy YGG Tay from Baltimore, he had to waive his option. He was 20-something when they locked him up, but he had to, hey, I go to trial and get life, or I take this 300 months where I already been locked up 7 years. Whew. You know what I mean? Go ahead and buckle down. You know what I mean? Put my big jacket on and go ahead and do the rest of this time. You get what I'm saying? Like a man to just focus on my release date, not what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. And then some dudes take it to trial, and when you take it to trial, bro, they gonna give you that never land. And for murder for hire, that's a life sentence. So you have to imagine, put this in your mind frame right now. Would you take a life sentence going to trial and having all your rights to appeal, modification, all your rights? When you go to trial, you got all your rights. Or would you plead guilty because you know you had something to do with this shit, and you know you give yourself a chance at freedom, and you feel like, hey, they got me by the balls, and this plea agreement is in my best interest? Because you'll be free one day. Dirk's 32. Say they offer him 15 years, you got to do like 13 on the fast. He'll be 45 years old. He'll be 43 when he comes out. 45 when he comes out. He'll still have a career. Look at BG. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Y'all might be like, hey, you tripping. Yo, that's 2038. Hey, if you get life, it doesn't have no date on it. You know what I'm saying? He will be in that motherfucker to 2038 trying to give it back. He'll be in the jail for 2038 trying to give it back. What a prophet say, he should have left that shit alone. In these streets, dudes, you gotta leave people where they at. And I'm from Chicago also. It's just sad that all those young black men were killing each other like that. You got damn right. Yes, you got damn right, brother. You know what I mean? Jamie Jackson, you right. You got damn right. It's sad. That's why I said in the thing, let's not act like Dirk, and that Dirk was the big muscle guy and he was just wiping everything down. No, Dirk lost his brother. Dirk, and if they could have got Dirk, them boys would put a slug in Dirk. Chicago was an all-out war, bro. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And listen, Dirk's not locked up. Well, you know, they said they're going to bring him up on charges, another murder charge in Chicago or whatever. But Dirk's not charged right now with a crime committed in Chicago. Dirk's charged with them taking that Chicago mentality anywhere. You know what I mean? Straight up. Straight up. Hey, James T, if you got on this, bro, I've been on 3 different things, and you not about to get me off my pivot. You know what I'm saying? You not about to. I mean, I got a big brain. Try it. You know what I mean? That's what I had to do sometimes. You know what I mean? That's what I'm speaking on. You know what I mean? Yes, them boys was into it. You know what I mean, Jamie? They were into it. They were into it. They were in big beefs. And this shit just rolled over. You know what I mean? It rolled over, bro. And I really say, like, yo, it's a lot of real shit going on. That Dirk shit is for real. You know what I mean? Because we seeing a lot of dudes get charged with sex charges and all this stuff. And that's what's going on crazy. You know, to get a man to go down sex charge, they really in some shit. They really in some shit, yo. He should have left that shit a long time ago. If he'd have left it a long time ago, he would have had a better chance at life. Yeah, true indeed, bro. But yo, it's hard, man. You from Chicago, it's hard. It's hard, bro. It's hard. It's hard. It's easier said than done. I should put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you grow up loving dudes, you grow up loving your neighborhood, which is the most idiotic thing because your neighborhood and the people that you love and gangs and all the stupid shit can destroy you, bro. And so many brothers let that happen. Yeah, but see, let me speak about Vaughn. I'm gonna honestly say this. I feel like, inside of every killer is a heart. Inside of every human, inside of everything that walks on earth, it has a heart. Has a heart to move around. Humans, animals, it has a heart. Vaughn was that true old block gang member. Meaning that what I mean by that is that he had a heart. And nobody knows because we never heard Vaughn's story after he got a little older and mature. You know what I'm saying? We won't hear the 35-year-old Vaughn. We won't hear, when Vaughn turned 30, how we think. But Vaughn died. And when he died, my opinion of Vaughn was a real nigga. And what I mean by that is that when people want to define a real nigga, it means that Shorty willing to die, which is stupid in my eyes and in your eyes. But understand this: it's mandatory in his eyes. He was willing to go to prison. He was willing to die about the BDs and O-Block. That's it. If Vaughn got to take a life sentence about killing somebody, he gonna take the life sentence. Vaughn, one of them individuals, instead of copping out to the 15, he's gonna take it to trial. He's gonna fight the rest of his life. He's gonna go to jail. He's still gonna be King Vaughn. He's gonna fight for the rest of his life. And guys like that usually win their appeals and usually win that shit because they study their case. You know what I mean? They study their case. They study their case. So Vaughn is one of them individuals. I just say, man, he don't give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? He don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He didn't give a fuck. Vaughn ain't give a fuck. Vaughn was getting money, taking kids' homies, taking kids' family. He was gang banging. And if you played with him, he was going to stand on business. That was Vaughn. So if Vaun would have got caught up in this murder for hire shit, Vaughn would have held his head up high and Vaughn don't give two fucks. I don't think Vaughn would have transitioned over to being a Muslim either. Vaughn loved the gang life. That was King Vaughn. He wasn't joking. King Vaughn got killed because he was carrying on in the club where he rich and probably got paid to walk through. He still had it on his mind. He had thousands in his pocket, thousands in the bank. Just got out off a case. You get what I'm saying? And still willing to go hard. You know what I'm saying? You still willing to go hard. That brother, think about that. Vaughn just got out for the robbery. Vaughn in the car with his niggas with illegal guns in the club in Atlanta, and he swings on a nigga. He don't give a fuck, bro. He didn't give a fuck. Vaughn was standing on business. And they was building a case against Vaughn, and I don't think Vaughn would have had a problem with it because Shorty them beat murders, and he would have just fought it. Even if he make out, if he don't make out, he going on the yard with all the big BDs and GDs for the alpha male challenge where he don't have a problem. Yeah, he's dead now. You know what I'm saying? He's dead now. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. They said when they killed him, they tried to snatch his chain. He held his chain. I don't know how true that is, but he held his chain. So what I'm saying is, there's two types of niggas. It's DURK that made it out and trying to bring everybody out, but then he still have to stand on business as a boss. Then it's Vaughn, who DURK helped make it out, and Vaughn happy about that because he got money now. He ain't gotta sell drugs and rob. But Vaughn got the mentality: these rap niggas is soft. These niggas bitches. If these niggas show me any sign of weakness, I'm treating them. They play with us or play with DURK, I'm treating them. He had that same mentality in Chicago. So Shorty was standing on business. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that Vaughn was cool with doing life in prison. Vaughn was cool with dying about O-Block. Vaughn was cool with riding out. Vaughn was cool with being the head buster. Vaughn was cool with that. Because you never know what's inside of a person. But the image that King Vaughn portrayed to the world was that he wasn't a play toy. And he went out like he wasn't a play toy. You look at the videos when he was in jail. with the handcuffs. He didn't give up. He didn't give the energy, man. Man, we might about to lose everything. He didn't get the energy to that. Boy been getting locked up since he was 12, 13 years old. Little Durk, it's just a more smarter dude because I don't know much about King Von father, but they say Durk father was a millionaire. So it's all about your genes. So Durk became a millionaire, but Durk embrace where he came from, bro. And it's just a hard pill to swallow, bro. It's a hard because if Durk wouldn't have did right by them niggas, it would have been a bunch of diss records out on them. So it would have been dissing. And people say, who gives a fuck? But yo, could those diss records destroy him as an artist? We don't know because he did the right thing. I'm just saying overall that I'm a Durk fan. I love Durk, and it's tragic and it's sad that Durk in the situation. This whole conversation is just generally about me telling the internet and the other vloggers, yo, stop making that shit seem. Let these younger kids learn, even grown men learn from this brother mistake. Because people think, oh, he a millionaire, he gonna beat the charge. Hey, yo, murder for hire ain't no joke, and the U.S. government ain't either. That's my moral for telling this whole time. It ain't no joke. So listen, bro. They come get you. They came and got Thug on some state shit. I don't know, but it was a clown show. Don't think that's how court go. Don't think that's how court go when you go into the biggest courthouse in America. Yeah, what up, Florida? Was good. So now this is the time, right? I've been on here for a while, man, and one of my brothers tapped in with me, Dayton Streets 85 South Feet. That's my brother. I ain't seen him in 20 years, and I really want to chop. But this is the time, man, at like 9 o'clock, I'm gonna open up the phone line. But right now, I got 67 people in here, man. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. You hear me in here talking my heart out. Put some likes on the screen for me, man. Hell, Bill Cosby Bill Cosby from 40 years back and went on to lay down. Right. So, you know what I mean? Dudes is good, it's different. It's different. And look, Bill Cosby, sex charge. R. Kelly, sex charge. Diddy, a bunch of sex charges and all this crazy stuff. JAYZ, somebody trying to say rape. DURK, Casanova, Pooh Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? The guy, Taxstone, Cool C, is in a Shorty Red. You know what I mean? It's some dudes that's really doing time, bro. That's really in some situations. You get what I'm saying? Really in some real life situations. Pee Wee Longway. They don't even bring my man Longway. Y'all but do a video on Longway. You get what I'm saying? They don't even, but these dudes is in real situations. They ain't in no girl play. Yes, God will heal all wounds and greater equalizers, and sometimes you got to go lay down in jail to grow up and mature. It's 81 people in the chat right now, bruh. Can you please like the video? Can you please subscribe to my channel? Please subscribe to my channel. How you gonna put Trump in with Diddy and Kelly? Trump ain't going to prison. Trump is beyond money. He's power. But a lot of them dudes coming home. When Trump get out of office this time, you got to think what he did for Kodak. And President Biden just, a lot of them dudes coming home, man, when Trump is out of office in 28, 29. Yep. You know what I mean? Sue Surf. Yeah, come on, man. Nigga forgot about Surf. Surf is no sex offender. Surf is in a real live gang situation. He might get Diddy out. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? See, with the Diddy situation, is Diddy wasn't really a Trump supporter, and with the Diddy situation that's kind of hard to touch. See, when you messing with them, you saying you messing with kids and messing with dudes like that, Kels and them. Reason why I say Kels, because Kels have been laying there locked up 10 years when Trump been in it, so he might feel like Kels did enough time. But when you mess with them kids and shit, man, and be doing that shit, they don't really care about you killing the community. Everybody know that. You killing black on blacks. This is not a crime against no other person. This is you killing your own people. You get what I'm saying? Weezy got caught with a gun. Yak was locked up for stupid shit, but it's not nothing messing with them kids and them women. You get what I'm saying? Them kids and them women, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people turn their back on you. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're right. So this is a time when you listen. If y'all ain't gonna like the video, y'all can do me one favor. Drop your area code and where you from, because I don't know all area codes. Drop your area code so I can know who I'm talking with and send some shout outs. Then I'll open the phone lines up for maybe 10 minutes and see who gonna tap in with me and show love. You know what I mean? Mess with kids, gotta get. Yeah, mess with kids. They have a run 202. Where that's from? 606 Arizona. What's good, baby? What's good, baby? Austin from Arizona. I appreciate you, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Just when I give back, you know what I'm saying? DC, you already know. DC, back to back. That's our twins. What up, DC? The DMV in the building. Cleveland, what's up? I stay getting love for Cleveland. California, what's good? Trying to break in California. Once you break in California, it's good. Come on, man. Drop them joints. Kansas. One thing for sure. I know I got a fan base in Missouri. Love y'all out in Missouri. I'm coming soon, too. Coming soon. I'll be in Denver 420. I'm going to spin over to Kansas. Newark. Oh, man. Newark, New Jersey. That's what it is. That's my second home. Southie was good. What up? You like Trump. He got a big following. We love him. Trump's cool. 805, 815, Rocktown, Illinois. What's good? New York. No, I love y'all motherfuckers. Cleveland, baby. What up, bro? Where you from? Cleveland, baby. Hey, I want to do some live shows. Shout out to Cleveland. Cleveland been supporting. Kansas City, Cleveland is definitely supporters of RAWDOPE podcast. You know what I'm saying? DC, definitely. You get what I'm saying? Where y'all from? That ain't 60 people, man. Where y'all from? Don't be afraid. Whatever YouTube tell you, drop your location, man. I want to send a shout out to whatever city you from. And this is that time at 9 o'clock hour. I've been doing it all morning. I can't help it. If you know Fan, he likes that gas. You feel me? I'm a gasolina man. Where you from? Where you from? Drop that joint. I'm opening the phone lines up at 9 o'clock. Doing the shout outs right now. Y'all, any questions y'all want to ask me? Ask on the phone line. You say something stupid, you getting clipped. The phone line's open. You probably called in the number. It ain't answered because the phone is on do not disturb, because there's a certain time that I want to allow the calls in and give up that 10 minutes and get straight to it. Be a little friendly with the time, you know what I'm saying? 2 minutes for real, get to it. Unless I'm not even gonna put no time on it, because some conversations are good conversations. So if you're knowledgeable, the first thing you say goofy, you getting clipped. And then a good thing about it is you get your goofy shit out because it's live and I'm not going to take my videos. So you get your goofy shit. But as soon as I heard the you getting a half a booth. Where you from? Where you from? How do I feel about Meek saying no Diddy? Okay. I don't feel no way about that. I don't believe that about Meek Mill. They had the shirts on, but me and my brother had the same suit jacket on. I don't think we was on no crazy tip like that. You know, I saw the picture right here. I turned the camera around. What to answer that question? Let me turn the camera around. Me and my brother, we went to a media awards. You know what I'm saying? I was nominated for like 5 awards, but me and my brother, no Meek and Diddy, but we got the same suit jackets on. So you feel me? We got the exact same jackets on. I mean, we dress different, but we got the same jackets on and the tie. You get what I'm saying? Sure. I don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But we was at an event. We had the same little jacket and ties on. You get what I'm saying? So I don't see nothing wrong with that. Hold up. Let me see. Subscribe. Got clip. I love it. You know what I mean? 732 Auburn Park, New Jersey. New Jersey, what's good? Chicago, Illinois, West Side, what's happening? I'm from West Baltimore. How you feel about Meek Mill saying, then again, Hope Diddy really did it. Seems people don't joke down the bosses. Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, my motherfuckers. I'm telling you that Midwest. I've been telling people, bro. I've been telling people this. There's no bullshit, yo. And this is even done from the East Coast. I'm from Baltimore. I'm from the DMV. All that. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like my podcast is gonna break in the Midwest before it break anyway. They support. They open the line. I'm gonna open the line. How you feel about chicken nuggets? I like homemade joints. I like homemade chicken nuggets. You feel me? What's your thoughts on the JAYZ supposedly raping that little girl 20 years ago? I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. I'm a big JAYZ fan, and I'm not biased. If JAYZ did that, I'd never fuck with him again. If they could prove beyond a reasonable doubt he did that, and then DNA evidence ain't present right now in that case. But nah, you know, that girl father said he can't record it. I think she lying. You know what I mean? I think, you know, you want to bring something up on JAYZ, messing with young girls, or, you know, on a consensual tip, maybe I could go with that, but I just can't go with rape. Rape is brutal. Rape is definitely brutal. There's 2 more minutes of lines open up, South Feed. JAYZ ain't do that, but he did mess with LIL and Foxy. Yeah, that may be true. And I say this all the time, and it's not saying it's right at all, but I'm just saying when I was a kid, you know, dudes that was 23, 24 was picking up 17 years old from high school in they 300ZX and Cruslers. I'm that old in Q45s and shit. So I'm saying, and girls wasn't screaming rape and wasn't acting like they was unhappy. They was actually giving us their ass to kiss and saying they got a grown man and we little boys. You know what I mean? I realize people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got more 1 minute. I'm gonna twist this L and I'm gonna let this in. I be trying to put it on the Bluetooth so it can all go, but I will put it on the mic. So, fine, hold up. But you can ask me the questions. Now you got a chance to call in and answer the questions. Boom. Got a few calls. No, that's my Brody. All right, bet. 1, 2, 3. Phone lines open. Phone lines are officially open. It's 9 o'clock. Well, 8:59. You know what I'm saying? It's better to be earlier than late, right? You know what I mean? And I'm gonna slide over here and get right. What you say? It say neither do I, cause why would 20 years later? Yeah. Here we go. The first caller calling in right now. Here we go. It'll say RAWDOPE podcast, hand 5,000. Who I'm talking to? Hello? Hold up. Hold up, bro. Hello? Yo, what's good? Who I'm talking to? Hold up, bro. Say it again, bro. I couldn't hear you. I can't hear him. You gotta call back, bro. I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you, bro. I heard you say yo.
DraftKings customers bet $5.
Yeah, I know my phone ain't messed up. I'm here though.
To score 150.
Let's call back. What you say? You don't. You screen y'all? Yeah, I do. I do ECAN, and I'm gonna do my surveys. All right, let's go. Yo, what's good? Who this?
Yo, Safi.
Safi, what's up, my boy?
Yo, what's good, cousin?
Yeah, what's up with you, baby?
Hey, yo, man, I'm doing good, man. Hey, yo, you know what's crazy? I got up like 3:30 in the morning and shit, went to the gym, got my workout and shit on, walked the dogs and shit, and I was like, yo, let me check out YouTube. And all of a sudden, something told me to click up on like this live little shit. It was an Asian lady cooking, so I kept scrolling. I said, that's fucking ham. I said, that's ham. And I was like, yo, nigga, this Safi is crazy as hell. I've been asking about you for the past 20 years, my G.
Yeah, I had called 14 years and shit. I called 14 years back in 06. Yeah, I called 14 years in 06, yep. And I got out in like 2012 and shit. And then I got locked back up in 2015. And then I called 4 years in 2016. I came home in 2017 and got locked up again. I got locked up again on a parole violation and another charge. And then I've been home ever since 2018, bro.
Hey, yo, man, it's your love, man. Yo, hey, yo, look. I'll be honest with you, beloved. Hey, yo, you're going to have to take a flight. I just copped the crib and everything.
Yeah, I heard you was doing real good, had a career and all that shit. Change your life and shit.
All that shit, yeah, man.
Yeah, I just told him online. I said, wherever my man Safi at, he gonna have the crib. I just told him that because they gonna tell. Boy, I got this going on. You better come on. Yeah, I already know. Tat told me because he was supposed to be moving down there with you at one time.
Ooh,
Yeah, when I saw before I got locked up in 2015, I was hanging out with them niggas, and he was like, "Yo, I'm about to move." You know what I'm saying? I'm about to side. He was just saying, "Yo, Safi doing real good, yo. He changed his life. Yo, Sai ain't even in all that no more." Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, man. Where's born? Because every homie ain't your homie.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you know what I'm saying, you flying with the blue, it doesn't mean you know what I mean. They had your best interest,
right?
You know what I mean, but at the time, that's what we thought that was because we was outnumbered,
right?
And we used to have awesome fun,
right?
Like I was saying, I really couldn't do it up inside the chat, but remember that time when me, you and Quad, and we met up with Tat. And, we was in New York. And yo, we go to the spot, everything, man, yo, you ran in the middle of the street. Nigga, what's up? He was looking like,
yeah, shit, yo, you gonna represent something, represent it.
Yeah.
I'm from Baltimore, so I'm saying, yo, hold up, man. You saying, yo, you banging. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we not hiding. You know, I'm not even a Crip, but I'm saying I'm with the Crips. We not hiding the fact that you Crips. Like, cause you see them niggas over there, no stir. Matter of fact, I'm gonna help you be a Crip today. I'm gonna put it out there. Yeah, me and my mans and them Crips, and that's what we on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I did. I remember that shit. That shit was fun. That nigga was mad at me, wasn't he, yo?
Yo, he was mad as shit. But niggas wasn't even on this shit because if you know, when we was down with Hyatt, it was always nothing but love. It was never no enemies and shit coming through.
Right, but listen, Safi, stop. Hit me on my regular phone line like some of these other people doing, because I'm a FaceTime you as soon as I get off.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. So we got a lot of catching up to do, but I gotta feed into this. But listen, subscribe to the channel. You got my number. You got my number.
Hey, yo, man, I love you guys.
Man, I love you too, man. We gonna catch up as soon as I get off YouTube.
Bro, man, it's nothing but a law that bring us together, man.
Mashallah.
All
right, bet. That's my brother, man. It's a straight supporter. Okay. So y'all can call in the phone lines. My bad, man. My fault. My fault, YouTube. My fault. You know, you catch up with your friends, you talk to your friends. Don't you talk to your friends? But listen, like I said, we got Donald Trump going to be sentenced on January the 10th for his case. We got the boy Diddy. They're letting the 13-year-old girls remain anonymous for now. And then we got Lil Durk. Lil Durk has got the murder for hire charge out in California. And we were just piggybacking. That was the last topic. And I'm just saying that overall, you know, that how serious Durk's situation is. Anybody that get in that situation, your peoples might have got locked up for that. It's a serious situation. Had to move from Baltimore, but I miss it. Yeah. Baltimore cool, bro. I tell people that all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't never, you know, I would never make people shy away from the city. You know, when you from somewhere been born and raised, it could be difficult for you. But if somebody looking for a new life, yo, Baltimore a cool place because you probably never see my neighborhood. Now, man, I remember my homegirl Sherry moved down here from up New York, upstate New York, and she moved down here. She been here ever since, and like she probably never seen my neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? Because she works and go to work, and she's enjoying being a Marylander, not being, you know what I'm saying, from Baltimore. You know, she traveled all around the state. So the state is a beautiful place. You know what I'm saying? You got some rough cities out here, but Baltimore is not the most, to me, you know, to me, Baltimore's beautiful. We got ran down places. New York do, California do, Africa do, Dubai do. But shit, you know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. I love it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is, because I tell people that all the time about Maryland. I know the highways out here. I know how to get around Maryland. So me moving somewhere else, I would, you know, I lived other places, but man, I'm, you know what I'm saying, man, I ain't one of the ones that can be gone, you know what I'm saying, from my home place 20, 30 years and just come back. I just can't do it. I can't adapt. I can adapt anywhere, but I can't get jiggy with that shit for the rest of my life. Even when I was living up New York or living in New Jersey, I had to come back home for 2 weeks to just smell of fresh air and remember where you from. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. That's like being from a tribe or somewhere. You just always want to go where you know your tribe from. You know what I'm saying? You always want to be that. I got a lot of love out of town. You know what I'm saying? But if I gotta choose a place, I'm gonna choose Maryland. Yo, funny. Yo, funny. Yo, funny. That disrespect get you play. I ain't even cussing and fussing on the joint. You know what I mean? I ain't even cussing and fussing. I'm just hitting the sniper rifle. I'm just hitting the sniper rifle. Where y'all from, man? Tap in. Let me know where y'all from, man. Where y'all from? Yes, that's why we like Baltimore. You know what I mean? For community and BK home. Gets it motivated more. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I'm trying to make it out though. You know what I'm saying? I do want to. I'm as far as investments, you know, when it's content money kick in, I do want to just, you know, my favorite places. Like I want to have, you know, condo in New York. I want to have condo in like Denver. You know what I'm saying? A condo in like somewhere in Florida. Condo in like Myrtle Beach, and do Airbnb type shit. But they be the places that, you know what I'm saying? I like to travel the world. You know what I'm saying? But they be the places that I will frequently travel to. You know, Florida, you know what I'm saying? You want a beach life. Myrtle Beach when you want that beach life. You know what I'm saying? New York when you want that fast life. Denver when you just want to smoke and lay back and get that mountain feel. You get what I'm saying? Um, I don't know, man. My man out Vegas, you know what I'm saying? My man out Vegas doing real good, but I don't know if I want nothing out Vegas. But I think it's cool for what I do. It's good content out Vegas. You know what I mean? Get your money's worth. Yeah, but I want to just do Airbnb. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, like far as going out the country, I definitely want to go. I want to make Hajj one day. I want to go to London. I definitely want Paris. The Eiffel Tower is a thing. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Spain. Um, I want to go to Jamaica. I want to go to the Bahamas. You know, a couple places like that. I want to go to Norway too. Norway definitely somewhere I want to go. But the main countries I really want to go to, I really want to go to Europe. I want to go to Canada too. I want to go to Toronto and York. That's it. Like, cause I definitely want to go to Europe, Paris. It's definitely a place I want to go. Like ever since a kid, I always want to go to Paris. You know what I'm saying? Greece. Definitely want to go to Greece. Can't wait to go to Greece. I love to go to Greece. And of course, definitely want to go in the Caribbean, the West Indies. Definitely want to do that. They some of the joints. You know what I mean? Yeah, and Africa. Definitely gotta go to Africa. Definitely want to go to Africa. You know the DR. I look like Colombia. I want to go to Colombia too. Reason why I want to go to Colombia because I want to purchase a car. You know what I'm saying? They got the most coolest vehicles, like from because you know the United States and nobody fucks with them. So when they cut them off, they still got cars from that year. So you can get a lot of classic cars out there and items that's just historical. Colombia, I like to visit out there. I like to go for a week. The DR, of course, you know what I'm saying? Tap in the DR, but mainly like I want to go to the West Indies, Africa, and like London. You know what I'm saying? London, York type shit. Greece and Spain. I definitely want to go to Spain. I want to go to Canada, Montreal, Toronto. You know what I mean? What I think a lot of people's telling me it's good to get property in the Bahamas because I do want to own a house. Like I said, all those other places I want to do Airbnb and like condos. So when you get like a condo, Airbnb, and like a building, I think your investment be more safer. Yeah, I think your investments would be more safer. Your investments would be more safer if you do like buildings and condos, preferably 3 bedrooms, lay them out, put art in there. And then when it comes to like the Bahamas, I want to buy a house there because you know what I'm saying. Like put that because they said the weather is really really nice in the Bahamas and get some good properties out there. You know what I'm saying. I want to own a property like house wise. I want to own some type of house in like Africa. You get what I'm saying? Own like that's yeah, but everywhere else it'd be like condos, and then like here in Maryland, I want 100 of them. You know what I'm saying? If I could get 100 of them, I ain't gonna be greedy. Give me a good 100 acres, one of these counties out Maryland, so I could build my, you know, ham estate. You get what I'm saying? So that's it. You know what I mean? I definitely want to. As a nigga get older, nigga want to do that farm life. Nigga want to put a content compound on his property. Like, when as be an old man, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to cut grass and break my back. But if you look at Deion Sanders, You look at, Boosie property. You can do things with acres. Now I believe in acres. You know what I mean? Fishing. You can put your fishing lake out there. You put your basketball court, your pool, your dirt, your trails. You know what I'm saying? 100, 200 acres. You put your trails. You can just put everything that you need to accommodate you on your acres, your animals. So, and then it helps you out when you older. So when you 60 in your 60s, you walking around your land. You got 150 acres. You moving around your land. You jumping on a lawnmower. You got things to do every day. And then on top of that, bro, I'm big on this too, yo. You growing your own food, things that we shouldn't pay for. I don't believe we should be paying for food. Food high as shit, bro. I went to the market yesterday, bro. I spent like $77 in the market, boy, and I literally had one bag. Like literally, everything could fit in one bag. So I just feel like if I got my old lad, I don't eat pork, but it's mandatory fish, shrimp, crabs. Definitely gotta have the shrimps, the crabs, the clams, and the fish. You know what I mean? That's for life. We breed the pond, right? Get the environment people to come out there. We had never had to pay for salmon, lake trout, rockfish. We had never had to pay for shrimp and crabs ever again. You know what I mean? I tell my people that all the time. Then we grow all our fruits and veggies. Apples, orange, pears, peaches, cranberries, you know what I mean? Pineapples, watermelon. Shit, me, you got fish, shrimp, crabs, and watermelon, all the fruit. Then you grow your cabbage, your kale, your collard greens, your Brussels sprout, your asparagus. And you grow all that stuff on your acres. You get what I'm saying? You grow all that shit on your acres, bro. Now you think about you're a millionaire. You don't pay for food and electricity and water. If you don't pay for food, electricity, and water, nigga, you see why them boys got them exotic cars on their land and stuff like that. J Prince big land, bro. Cause after that, man, you know what I'm saying? Keep a bowl or two because the family likes steak. Get them, boy. You know what I mean? You put 2 males and 2 female bulls out there, you got steak. You put 2 males, you put 2 female cows out there, you got milk. You put them chicken and them turkeys out there, boy, you got that. Them roosters and them chickens. You got all the food, bro. Solar power, you got electricity. Man, you get the water pumping, bro. You don't pay for nothing, bro. You don't pay for nothing. Farmers don't pay for shit. Take a ride, whatever city you from, do me a favor. Take a ride out into the farmlands. You own 200 acres. Look at NBA young boy out in his shit out in Utah. He got a mountain apart on his acres. His 80-some acres got a mountain on it. Bro, you know how many houses you can build there, bro? Real shit, bro. You know how many houses you can build there? You can put your whole family in position. The kids will never get born because you got a basketball court. You got a volleyball court. You got a goddamn go-kart track. You got the goddamn mud pit to fuck with the shit. You got dogs on the land. You got fruits and vegetables on the land. You got swimming pools on the land. You got jacuzzis on the land. You got a goddamn car wash on your land. It's no way you can get tired, bro. You can go hunting on your land, 200 acres out in the woods. You can build tree houses in your land, bro. In your land, bro. In your land, you can put your family. You can build 12 beautiful houses on the land. Never have to see your brother you don't fuck with. You never gotta see him on that beautiful 200 acres, man. Don't even come around. Don't even come on this side of the property. You know what I'm saying? And then you own the land and you build it. Like Boosie said, you take your time out and you hustle. If you're an entertainer, you hustle and you build house for house. Your people going to go get that money, they giving it back to you. They got to pay that mortgage. I'm building this house how you want it. I want it like this. I'm going to build it like that for you. And then now, nicely, polite, go in the bank. Tell them you selling this house. You buying this house. And they cut that check to me. They cut that check to me. And guess what? One thing for sure and 2 things for certain. You know I ain't letting you foreclose. See that? You just gave your family member the $500,000 to build your dream home. He got the check for the $500,000. That's sold. The bank owned the property. You ever get in debt? That same $500,000 you gave me to build on my property. Shit. By the time you can't pay your mortgage, you might owe $270, $300. I'm buying that fucking house. on my property. I'm buying it back. And I'm not saying I'm a fucked up nigga. You got to move out, but if you get behind on your bills, we're not letting nobody infiltrate the land. Yeah, this shit I've been thinking about. I'm not letting nobody infiltrate the land. So I'm go get the loan from the bank, get the money back to me. Money's gonna go on my account, and if you ever default on your loan, I'm gonna bail you out. And I ain't telling them that, but that's just the reality of it. I can't tell them that. That don't mean you don't pay your bills because you still got to pay me. You still got to pay me. And trust me, every day with 100, 200 acres of land and your family, them kids be bringing their girlfriends and stuff, they be breeding baby after baby. You get what I'm saying? So, man, hey, if you can't afford the house no more, give it to a family member that can't afford it, bro. Let them pay me back and, we'll work it out, And I plan to build like a big old nursing home on my land. And I don't mean like the traditional nursing home. I know family members is going to get old. But I just like a nice ass area with like 10 nice rooms in there in case you have to be, get nursing care every day. If you have to get, what I mean, what they call it, my aunt, she passed away. But if I would have made a lot of money before she passed away, she had a nurse come to the house every day. Then I'd have put her in a part of the land with a house that is nice and clean, private chef, your nurse and everything. You come, a nice place. You can do that when you build your own land. You can do that. You have endless money because you don't got to pay for food, water, and electricity. You don't have to pay it. And then when you pay the property taxes, you're paying it to the trust fund. Because when I buy my acres, I'm buying it with a trust fund. So when you pay that property taxes, it goes to me. It goes to the trust fund. It goes to the family. That's how the rich got richer. That's how the rich got richer. For real. They buy these acres and you buy these beautiful acres and then you put your family on there and your family pay the money. You know what I mean? The family pay the money. You know what I mean? The family pay you the taxes on the land. It makes sense and it's going back into the trust fund. So they will never owe taxes because it's you. And you break it down to your people with common sense. I'm sorry to say, all family can go, but all family won't be responsible for the bills on the property because it will be the family with common sense that take care of their priority. We all got them in their family. You know what aunts and uncles to put in them properties is going to make sure them bills get paid every month. Where the family working at, man, you don't make the family work for you. It might be school teachers, motherfuckers might be working at McDonald's, Marshalls, the supermarket. I don't give a fuck where you work at. You want to work the same place if you was living in Baltimore and you took out a loan and you bought a $300,000-$400,000 house and you had your state job. You still work on your state job. You know what I mean? Don't let your rich person, you can never count nobody pockets and depend on the most successful person in your family. If the most successful person in your family brought 200 acres and they already putting the money into making a lake, putting solar energy on there, putting water on there, you should not quit your day job. You should keep working and say, man, I live on our family land because I want to give it, like I said, it's smart people in my family and smart friends. I want to give you ownership to this shit too. You get what I'm saying? Or if you be smart, bro, we build your house. Now, I mean, that cottage is a lot cheaper, but you still want to be in, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of ways you go around with that land, bro. It's just so many things you can do. It's like your backyard, bro. You just go out there and do what you want to do. You got 200 acres. You shoot your guns. You do everything, man. Nobody's coming on Boosie Estates but Boosie. It's in the middle of nowhere. Boy got to said is the next nigga to own the property got a creek running through it. So that's how he built his lake. He got fish for life. It's gonna save you a lot of money, bro. Look at Rick Ross. He put them bulls on his land. Rick Ross got 400 acres with just one house on it. In Fairfax, Georgia. You see his fucking house is goddamn town. You feel me? But that's what it is. Now, family, no, that's what I'm saying. I said the family members. Now, I mean, you know the family members that's not gonna pay nothing. Why would I put a mortgage in their name? But you know, you got your responsible family members. We all do. So if you have your responsible family members, you put your responsible family members in position. You damn right getting acres is the new money. You get them acres You can do anything you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking big. I'm thinking big like that. Y'all get the acres in Maryland, you know, they won't give me the money. They won't give me the license to do a dispensary. But they give you the license to grow. You put the motherfucking growing thing. So I'm telling my people, like, yo, shit, yo, we grow this marijuana, we breed these dogs. You know what I mean? I see a family where I live at on the dirt roads. They sell fruit and veggies and shit every year. As soon as April come all the way toward the ground get hard, they gonna have fruit and veggies. I ask them like, what y'all get this off y'all farm? They like, yeah. They get it off they farm. So I'm saying from April to goddamn, November, they selling till it get real cold. They selling they shit. That's residual income, bro. That's money that can't be stopped. That's living off the land. You're growing fruits and vegetables off the land and selling them for cash, bro. And you grow it every day. You grow it every year on your land. This shit's coming for life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my house in the trust fund. That's right, bro. You know I ain't talking no, I'm talking game. See, all these other dudes want to say they got ebooks and shit. I ain't got no ebook. This is just where it go. Google and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's what it tell you. If you live in the South, most of them country boys, they got houses with acres, bro. Because it's easy to get. You get what I'm saying? And you just build on it. But you got to know the things. You just can't be rich or hit the lottery tomorrow and go buy some acres. You got to make sure you can build on the acres. You got to go study your acres. So you want to get with a realtor to deal with acres that build on. It's all different shit for acres, bro. It was just a dude in Maryland that just got knocked off somewhere who they say he had a illegal go-kart track in his yard on his acres. What is wrong with y'all? Why do I gotta tell y'all? My vision to have my 100 to 200 acres to run a train through my land. And my people say, what you mean? I said, man, you can build a train track with one car, maybe two cars that light up. It'll just go around all the acres. Like NBA Youngboy, y'all seen his acres? It's just the train to just go around my acres. That's it. It'll go around the acres. It'll be fun for kids. You know what I mean? And it'll be like a fun train. It'll be like a party train. You get what I'm saying? We just ride the train around the land. If you got little mountains, little creeks in there, you ride your train around. People don't know that you can do things like that. People just think owning a train on your land is just millions of dollars. Fuck no. Hell no. It ain't no billions of dollars. Okay, I got a caller that the lines is open. RAWDOPE podcast, who I'm talking to.
Man, nigga Gotti, man, I'm back.
What up? What it is?
Man, I was just listening to you talk about them acres, man. You know, they don't want to see you with no acres, man. They don't want to see no black man with no acres, man.
Yeah, but there's a lot of black men that own acres.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's even harder for them.
Yeah, on the East Coast, you on the East Coast, it ain't really hard. North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas. You know what I mean? It's them states like that in the South on the East Coast. If you got the money, you can purchase the land.
Oh, well, you know, I'm in Kansas, man.
Yeah, I know you from Missouri, yeah.
They don't play around like that, man. You gotta have all the put together, or they get.
Yeah, buying acres is like out here the same thing as buying a house. Instead of buying a house for $500,000-$600,000, you can buy them acres and then take time to build your house on it. Refinance it. Refinance some parts of the acre, sell. You know what I'm saying? It's different things you can do once you get them. And then, like I said, man forgot how to use his hands. So my granddaddy, he built his brother a whole house. They built it themselves, so it can be done. You know what I'm saying? It can be done. But how you feeling today? What's the weather like in Kansas?
Man, horrible. It's snowing everywhere. Blizzard.
Damn. Yes, it's about to snow out here, man. Y'all sending that shit out where it's about to snow out here tonight at 10 all the way to Tuesday. This is the first time we had snow out here that bad in a couple years.
Yeah, it ain't been this bad in a while either.
And I'm mad as fuck, bro, because I got I sell cars, so I got like my pickup trucks. It's like at the auction, so I'm like, just when it's snowing, my truck is at the auction, and I need to put a window in it. Like, wow, so that's gonna be tough. Right. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, what it is?
With these Native Americans, if you bury your people on your property, you ain't got to pay no more property tax.
Yeah, I know that for sure. I was ready to get into that. If you bury your family on your property, that's what I was saying. You get 100, 200 acres, You know what I mean? You could just turn, you know, a part of it into a memorial for your family. So that's long term.
Right, and
So
that's how you create longevity for your people, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? People don't be hip on that.
Yeah, people not definitely hipped on that. So what he's saying right now, my brother from Kansas, he's saying that if you bury your family, and I was ready to get into that, you put memorials and the people that pass away, you know, unfortunately people die every day. You put them on the land. You bury them on the land. You know what I'm saying? That takes away the property tax.
Right, because the people gonna tell you that you need to go put them in the graveyard. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to pay property tax on what they got. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you do it for your own land, you know, not, you know, people pass away. That's you know, that's part of life. You come and you go. So, you know, when you go, people think that when you go is useless. No, it's not useless. Your people can help you in the future. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is take the little money you got, put them on and bury them on your land, and take that little area and make that for your family. You know what I'm saying? It's just longevity, man. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. That's what I'm into. I'm quite sure that's what Boosie gonna do, young boy. Like you do that, and then you know now you got a cemetery. So your people take out insurance money. When they take out insurance money, you tell them, yo, the burial fee's still the same price. It's just going into the trust fund. You know what I'm saying? It's going into the trust fund. So the trust fund is not about. I knew my trust fund, I want to build it for housing and education. So when I'm gone, you know, my family and whoever's a part of it, they will never be able to sell the land. If you want to sell your house, and you know, it's just certain ways that you can program it. My thing is like, look, you can go in the trust fund and get money for housing. You want to buy a house and education and business, like certain things. If you got a business plan, it's 100%. The trust fund is set up. Sure, you could take the 250,000 to get that, but the trust fund owns, you know, 30% of your business. The trust fund owns 30% of your business. That if you want the money for the trust fund, you have to pay the money back, and we own 30% of the business. And then you should be happy that because that 30% is going to the trust fund. So the trust fund is a robot. It's just going into the trust fund as a robot. It doesn't dish money out. It handles its business, and that's what I love about it.
The trust fund does what some people don't have time to do.
Yep, the trust fund don't have to do the things what people don't have time to do, and it's your own money. I'm not talking about them trust funds where you giving them to flip your money. I'm talking about them trust funds where you just grabbing interest and you constantly using the money. The money is recycling itself from different shit because the trust fund makes money, it lends money only to family and friends.
Yeah, I'm hip, man. Yeah.
And you know, you want your trust fund set up like, man, if you opening up a business, this is for education, this is for lawyer and doctor fees. That's the main thing. The family needs doctors, the family needs legal representation, the family needs education, and the family needs housing, and the family needs businesses. That's the only 5 things you can go. You can't go to the trust fund and say, I need a car. Hell no, nigga, you better go to work. You have to go to the trust fund and say, so and so need a kidney. And that thing 700 and some thousand. The trust fund's covering it. You get what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Yeah, like that's the type of shit I'm on.
I feel like us as people, you know what I'm saying? Us as people alone should be hip on these type of things, you know, because these are the type of things that the people around us is doing. And you might look at them like, damn, I want to live like them. So it don't. People don't understand. It don't take much to start something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all, bro. But I thank you for tapping in it all the time, man. You gotta tap in with me on the merch. I'm gonna drop merch on the site where people can just be able to cash at me, and I directly send the orders out, man. But hey, man, make sure you share this shit to them out Candace, man. We gotta lock in, man, because I told you when I come to Colorado for 420, man, I'm gonna spin over there and get up with y'all.
Yeah, man, it's definitely a thing, man. We definitely gonna do that, man. I'm definitely gonna lock in. I'm gonna check out the site, man. This one.
All right, man. Good luck. Yeah, that's my brother from Candace. Checked out. Why I move, hate snow. Yeah, why you move, you hate snow. I love it, man. I love it, man. That's a part of life, man. We need them acres. We need that snow to get in the ground, fertilize things, to eat it. You know what I mean? Not like the snow the kids playing in the snow. And that's what I mean about my land. You know, I like to speak my land in existence. Like my land will have everything on it. It doesn't mean that you don't have to go outside the land to go to the mall, but you'll go outside the land like the old Western days. When you go outside the land, it's for fun. You know what I mean? You don't have to go outside the land. You'll go outside the land to go to 5-star restaurants because all the good, delicious food you need, you have it on your land. So when you go, you're just going because you want to enjoy yourself. You go out the land because y'all went in town and you went out for movie, you went to the club. That's why you eating out. Other than that, you want to raise your family off a home cooked meal. That stuff fresh. You know what I mean? Fresh fruit and vegetables with fish. Come on, y'all. You can go right out there, crab and season them crabs up. Talking about good old times on the land. Imagine if you got the mountains with the creek in there, the water coming in there, man. You might get a land with a spring on it, bro. You don't know what you get. Man, you might get a land and be digging one day and pop all about that joint. You get what I'm saying? You don't know. You might find something on your land, dig up something, might find gold, might find a hidden treasure. Just gotta know where to get the land from, bro. And it's a beautiful place around. There's a lot of this good land out here. And you put all your farm equipment, they auction farm equipment off every day. You believe it or not, farm equipment lasts 30, 40 years. Long as it's taken care of, you take care of all that on your land. You got your oil, you got your tools, you got everything you need on your land. Just imagine you only kicking money out for Louis Vuitton and Gucci if that's what you into. You kicking money out for cars, you know what I'm saying? Because you just got endless money. You know, you ain't worrying about food, gas, and electric and shit, bro. You ain't worrying about that, bro. That take a lot of money out your pocket. Imagine how quick your credit card debts will get paid when you really got a credit card. Everybody that's gonna be living on my land, man, $1 million credit limit because they're gonna be like, damn, I don't pay for food, I don't pay gas, electric, I don't pay water bill. All I have to do is pay my property taxes and my mortgage on my house. That's it. Let me that little all them extra bills are gone. They're gone. They gone, bro. You put a lot of money into gas and electric, water bills, and food. Just imagine if you got them acres, that shit evaporate. It evaporate, bro. You be like, damn, you gonna have an extra 2, 3 thousand if you just a working American and you don't have no hustle to make you rich as shit. After you get off of work, all you gonna want to do is go fuck with the farm. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't pay for nothing, bro. You don't pay for nothing. That's a good living. That's a good living. That's a good living. And you putting money into the trust fund. We have we have a family doctor that deal with the land. You don't have to go lay up in the hospital because remember I told you we're building a space where it's comfortable. If you're sick, you can be taken care of there. You know what I'm saying? You can be taken care in the comfort of your own home. If you pass away, your hospice is on the land. You know, when God called you, we have a beautiful area where you will be buried at and it will be taken care of. That's what I want to do with my land. When my people pass away, their final resting place, it'll be brushed off. We can go see them. We could celebrate with them. They did. And I want to grow. My thing is, I said, when I put my area for my deceased family members, I want to make trees because I seen that's the new way. So by every tombstone, it will be a tree there. You know, that tree will be planted right next to that area so that person represent the tree. So I'm cutting trees down to put them back up. I'm cutting trees down to put them back up on my land. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make mine beautiful, bro. And it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time because I'm gonna be there until I go. So I got the rest of my life to build it up. The rest of my life to build it up. Forever to build it. It'll never stop building because grandkids, kids, nieces, and nephews, people will build on it. The land will just be beautiful. Before you know it, it'll be a whole goddamn town. But listen, man, I thank everybody for tapping in this morning. Hey, y'all already know, man. Tomorrow is Monday, so you gotta catch me at 6 a.m. It's gonna be snowed in. So we're gonna be snowed in. So it's gonna be a lot of people. Listen, I appreciate everybody that showed me love. And I ask you, man, subscribe to my channel, man. I got my merchandise there, but they be playing games, but I'm gonna start merchandise. Become a member because once I get my member only join up, I'm gonna start giving y'all crazy content. You know what I'm saying? The inside scoop of a lot of stuff that I don't just, you can't talk on this. You're trying to get paid. But again, my platform started in 2018. It's called Raw Dope Podcast. It stands for the rawest and dopest interviews on the planet. My concept and my rules is no fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. That's all I stand by, bro. I give my opinion. My opinion. I'm a hip hop head, but unfortunately, you get too many copyright hits for playing hip hop, and you can't get paid for your stuff. And I'm not on YouTube. I'm on YouTube because I love what I do. But overall, since being in the game a while and seeing all the success stories off the YouTube, I want that same type of success. That's why I'm up. Before I gotta go to work, that's why I'm up giving y'all content. I'll be running late to get my content because everything else that I'm doing in my life, that's just to maintain the bills. But I just feel like this content creation is gonna get me my acres and the things that I want, man. Please subscribe to my channel, become a member, follow me on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. The email, hey, you want to send me stuff? I like graphic t-shirts. The art in the back, somebody just sent me that sign right there, the neon. Turn the light down where you can see that it says Raw Dope. And hey, just thanks y'all for tapping in, man. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Raw Dope Podcast.